Oh man, it's not playing. Vigilante Williamson here on the 19th episode of the Culture Crime Fighters with my partner in Culture Crime Fighting, Matt from Foulball Productions. How you doing, Matt?
I am well, sir. How are you?
Doing good. Starting a little later because I just started a new job, so I'm excited about that.
That's good to hear.
Good.
That's good to hear. I love doing this show with you. I think it's really fun. I think we met via Gary, over at Erotic. However, I think he's trying to sabotage this show because he launched his Nooner right at the exact same time that we did. And it's like, what the hell are you doing, man?
No.
You're taking our audience. Yeah. Yeah. So all of you guys who hang out with us and not Gary, gold star.
Yeah, we appreciate anyone who's here. Great. Thank you, Erotic.
It's like seriously, 10 minutes ago, I was like, Gary, that's not fair.
Not known in the West. There's three.
I know.
It's a threer.
The threer. We every week at the same time. We start at the same time. So
yeah, usually we catch like the after show, like after the nooner, like we start right at the tail end. And
it's a good segue.
In, like, we're like the thing. And no, Matt is not too big. He's not bougie, Robert. Oh no, cinch and dildo. Now we got killers out there, Gary. No, we love Nerdrotic.
Yeah, go on, get.
Now we got accidental, Croatian dildos going after Gary.
Yeah, Croatian.
That's not
dildos. Good. Yeah, but I know. I just
know who is here.
Yeah,
Kaylee D, by the way, who tweeted this. Thank you, Kaylee D.
Hell, thank you, Kaylee D.
I need to. Sharing is caring. You should be like Kaylee D. Share the gift of the Culture Crime Fighters.
Rajesh Taylor's here. Hey, man, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, Rajesh?
Oh, Rajesh. Yeah. Smooth voice, Rajesh.
Wait, what is this? What is that? It said Golgol 13, a.k.a. Brandon the Infinite Wolf. That's awesome. Did you see that guy? That's a great name.
Yeah, I've seen him before, and he actually he just followed me recently. So shout out to Gogo, a.k.a. Brandon the Infinite Wolf.
Dope. Well, yes, the Culture Crime Fighters. We're here to fight some culture crime.
Yeah, there's been a lot of culture crime.
Yeah.
A lot of culture crime. I'm not sure because one thing we didn't talk about pre-show was Leslie Headpiece either.
I'm
it's her show, Acolyte. The Acolyte, Leslie Headland. I call her Headpiece, but so the Star Wars show, The Acolyte, and maybe just kind of let people in and we can start there. I'm not sure. You know what?
Yeah, I'm with it because I don't even know what's going on there. So
all right. So you may remember that Harvey. Can you say his name on the internet? He's not Weinstein. You can say Weinstein, right?
I think so. There's no reason why not.
Yeah. So he had an assistant that allegedly, there's been allegedness, helped him with a lot of his nefarious acts. Doesn't mean this was her. It didn't have to be her. It was supposedly a female.
There's accusations out there that she facilitated it. Someone
did. I'm not going to say specifically her, but that someone who was a female facilitated, and if one of the young actresses piped up, she would down them. So yeah, It doesn't have to be her. I can't tell you it's her just because I want it to, because I don't like her. That's not, I don't have enough evidence. But so I do need to toss that out there so we don't get sued. No one just, this bitch, she may not have. She may have just been a wacky bitch who worked for Harvey Weinstein.
A wacky bitch. Real quick, before we do that, though, before we get into does your dislike of her come from anything other than the information revealed in this article?
No, it came from her getting hired on and being a part of the Kathleen Kennedy camp, so to speak. Nice
alliteration there, I must say.
Yeah. You might call it the KK. Never but no, it's not just that. It's she was one saying, white women need to step up, even though she is a white woman, but who could be the alleged person I'm talking about. She just has that persona, and the main thing about the acolyte is last year she's the one who leaked it to the press, not through Disney, and it still got made, and that was an interesting thing. She was able to push it through the press when it was just in the idea phase, and then still get it basically greenlit, like hard body.
Oh, that's interesting.
So yeah, she has that XPA of Weinstein. That really is not a good look. I don't know if she is, a madam or not, but it's not. I have a negative feeling. And then she's also the one, if you remember, and maybe you may have heard this. What's your favorite Star Wars? All of them.
That's her.
Yeah, she had different hair back then. She's changed it up. That. So she's coming with that type of baggage, and her series, The Acolyte, is going to be female centric. And so this is what I'm like. Oh, okay, I guess we'll do this. You know what I mean? So that's where my disinterest is, just not disinterest, but dislike for her comes. Would they be making a male centric Star Wars too? No,
that's against the rules. Hey, I got to step away for just 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah. I will vamp. For a little bit.
Word.
Just say hi to the chat. Tupac Shakur, who's out on bail, fresh out of jail, California, dreaming, says my dislike of her will come in the form of a dislike on every video that has anything to do with her from Disney. I'm going to downvote. I think is what you're trying to say, or doot. I don't know. I'm assuming downvote. Everything I see her name with. The Hackerlight, says Robert. And hell, Mike beats dicks. I appreciate you being here. Real quick, you know what? While Foulball's out, I'm going to go ahead and didn't mean to hit that one. Hit both of us. Go ahead and hit the whole twatter to tweet this out so people can watch. Because I know we're probably going to get killed by the nooner. But I appreciate all of you. Again, sharing is caring. You guys are awesome. And you guys usually actually do share the videos, which is awesome. But yeah, I'm not happy about this acolyte thing. I'm not happy. We're also going to talk about the Snow White thing, and I have an interesting take on that one, which may be shocking. But yeah, and it's not. You know what? I can almost pre-do it before Foulball comes back. I am just getting tired of all of this, man. All the race swaps, all the gender swaps, all the politics. It's just like, for fuck's sake. I just want TV shows and movies that I want to watch. They don't have to be. I'm not asking for The Godfather. I'm not asking for this high piece of art to be made. I just want decent material. Is crypto failing more, or did it finally jump up? Because crypto has been beating the shit out of me recently. Please tell me it's jumped up. Please. Please tell me crypto's finally coming back, because crypto, oh my God, I hate thinking about it. It makes me sick to my stomach when I think about what happened with me in crypto. And hell, John Peters, he says I'm actually on time. I appreciate it. I appreciate anyone here. Mike, we have too much inside info on her shutters. What did Mike say? Oh, yes, do you have any inside information about this? I'm sure she's had a lot of dildos. She looks like the type of girl that enjoys a good sex toy. She don't need no man. And I think she may be a lesbian, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I just know that, again, I cannot say that she was the madam, but there is allegedly a madam that Weinstein had, and that she was an assistant for a few years. Could have been a different chick. It very much, you know what I mean? I'm sure she was not the only woman working for Weinstein. She has huge, dry as a desert. She's not a good person. She doesn't seem like a good person. And she's just, that inauthenticity is just running off of her. Just the inauthenticity is just, I really don't like her. So let me tweet this, because you know I'm a boomer. And then when Matt gets back, we will talk about it. But again, I am getting like, oh my God, another woke in hell, 24/7 Fusion Media, your boy. Please check out his channel. There's a video, one of his latest videos I really wanted to watch before I got it on. But like I said, just started a new job. That's part of the reason I had so much time to stream the past couple weeks, and I will not have as much going forward, even though I may do a video game stream later, and I probably will edit some more stuff and toss that out. So let me on Twitter.
Hey,
oh, Matt, there we go. He's back.
Sorry about that.
Back.
I'm back.
No worries.
All good.
Alrighty.
All good. So what did you uncover with Leslie Headland?
Actually, I waited because I just talked about how I didn't like her and why I didn't like her. And the only thing I said different is that, you know, because I'll kind of get into it when we get into Snow White things, is I'm getting fed up with all of this. And I'm just, because all I want is fucking good entertainment. I'm not asking to make The Godfather. I just want entertainment that's watchable. That's it. I'm not asking for, you know, masterpiece. I just don't want demons like this fucking up Star Wars, even though Star Wars is dead. There is that chance. There's that chance. Mandalorian was watchable, and I don't think the Acolyte's gonna be.
Well, the thing is, I think it can be very draining. It can be really stressful to constantly be talking about this stuff, and I feel you. Mm-hmm. I totally get it. However, there's still like a lot. I just feel like it needs to be said, because there's a lot of people who out there who are still living in the fog, who live in the lie, who aren't even really 100% aware that all of this is going on.
Very true.
And it's like, we are so on the cutting edge of it that it's hard. We're like, we see it. But I had a discussion with two people at a bar last night, and like, I think
others don't know this is happening. They're just finding out, rather.
Well, they were also like, they were like Austin intellectuals, you know what I mean? So they definitely had like, you know, like, well, the representation, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, the one kid was just kind of like, I don't know. He seemed a little like, I don't get what you're saying here. Like, are you saying like if the person was white, it would make it okay? It's like an oversimplification. But the one girl, I think she knew, but like didn't want to admit it. But overall, like my point is that the conversation, it's still like mired in a lot of lies. And I think talking about it the way, talking about it the way we do exposes a lot of people to like the way the like what's going down, what the agenda is, the reasons behind it. And it helps me too.
Very true. Yeah. I'll get into the Snow White situation when I get there, and I'll say our issue. And you know what, Wookiee Lives Matter? This is a good point. You keep calling it entertainment, but it's really propaganda, and that's why you're not entertained. You're right. Here. It is propaganda. It is what you said earlier. Not happy with propaganda. LOL. Yeah, it's not. And well,
that's the thing. Even if like you have a noble agenda in representation, still, if that's your motivation for making a thing, you are not making entertainment. By its very nature, you're making propaganda.
Yes. And you know what? This is something I meant to say during the R&B situation interview, which was a great interview. There's clips on this channel, and you can check the whole interview also on the channel. He brought up, and I came back at it wrong. He brought up, you know, wanting to put this stuff in entertainment. I should have went with his favorite IP, which is Star Trek, which was able to do it. Horror and Kirk is the first interracial kiss ever on television, right? So there was you were able to be what was progressive, but Star Trek was not about that. That was a feature of it. It was about just different cool space shit. I mean, it's a lot higher than that, but it's about the wonder of space, the what's the word? Wanting humans to be better, the aspirations, being aspirational, being I can't think of the right word, but wanting to see further.
But it's
optimistic.
But to me, it's like what they're doing in there, or what they were doing there was literally, like, honestly displaying virtue. Like, not being like, oh, we have to do this so that we get the praise or whatever. It's like, no, we don't have a problem with this. And if the mainstream media does, fucking deal with it. This is our, like, you know, and that I think is like, that's the difference when there wasn't really the quote agenda behind it. Like, you weren't trying to change anyone's mind. You were just living your, like what, these are my true values. Yeah.
And that's the thing. You weren't like looking down on people or bashing them for disagreeing, or representing them as such. And, you know, real quick, Robert says R&B loves Loki. Normies like Loki. You know what I mean? No, a lot of normies don't even know what's happening, even with them watch it. I talk about the one lady at the gas station I go to, and every time I come in, she starts talking about Marvel and shit. It's an older black lady, had no idea what the fuck Captain and Winter Soldier and all that shit was about. Didn't even get that he gave up the shield because of racism. Just totally went over her head. But she likes Loki because Marvel. She sees Marvel shit, and that's all she needs. You know what I mean? So I haven't watched Loki because I'm not watching anything. I really don't know how much Disney stuff I'm watching in general. But after WandaVision, I'm done with their MCU shows and their TV shows in general. I mean, outside of wokeness, this is very watered down and very like fake. Like these are movies being extended. Empty. Yeah.
Just reading the chat, just getting crushed into.
Oh yeah, you were getting crushed earlier. But you said, I mean, it was kind of liberal utopia propaganda, but it still had a show attached to it though. Like there was still like,
I don't know if it's propaganda.
That's the thing. The propaganda. That's the word. It was maybe utopian and optimistic, but it didn't like. You could still watch episodes of Star Trek for the value of those episodes, for what you got out of it.
Like I said, if you make something, it's definitely going to be characterized by your worldview. You know what I mean? You created it. So if your worldview is, you know, you're like, I mean, for pretty much all of Hollywood since the 60s, it's been extraordinarily liberal. And most people never really didn't bother them. It's just when it became like these just lifeless, you know, masses that are just purely there to try to fix the way you think. It's like, get the fuck out of here. What is this?
Yeah.
It's not the same thing as something being made by liberals. It's something like what it's, you know, like it is. It's propaganda. I mean, there's no other word for it. It's a wartime poster, and it's, you know, it's like, just think correctly.
Yeah. And that's the real thing. It's like, there's a difference between propaganda and something that has a certain value attached to it. There's a difference between I am a liberal and some of that is informing some of the things that happen, as opposed to writing unrealistic stories that aren't really good writing and relying on these liberal or leftist, far left liberal policies or liberal ideals to just be, well, they're there, therefore this is good.
Right. Like,
because that's what it is.
The true virtue is, you know, if I'm a producer and I'm hiring a writer's room, well, I will interview like, you know, like the whatever people of color. And if I like their ideas, then I will hire them, because I'm not hiring based on race. Like, I'm not just out to get a bunch of white guys. Yeah. It's like the real virtue is considering them despite their background. But now their new worldview, the way they do it, is like the opposite. And also like you need credit for it. It's like an accolade that you accomplished, that you were so brave and so noble in hiring a black woman or whatever.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, Young Ripper's not going to get hired by any of these places. You know what I mean? You still have to have that worldview, because we saw even a guy, what's the guy for Star Trek who wrote Devil in the Blue Dress and a bunch of other stuff that I can't think of. And I had his name. It's something. It's Walter something. I can't think of his name.
I don't know.
But he quit. He's a black guy. Been a writer in Hollywood for 20 plus years, and he quit Star Trek because of he said a story that had the N word, and they said, "Oh, well, that's offensive." And he's like, "I'm just telling a story about something that happened." It was actually something that would, inform their liberal point of view. No, it wasn't Walter Hamada. That's the guy from DC. Maybe it's not Walter. I thought it was Walter something. Look up "Devil in the Blue Dress." Whoever wrote that is the guy, or wrote or directed that. But he didn't want to deal with it, and he just left. He just said, "Fuck it, this is stupid. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna deal with it." So it's not like my. Go ahead.
No, I was saying I met a dude who was a. Now this is just what he told me. I have no proof of this. This is like just according to the words that this man spoke to me when I met him. But he was a producer at Nickelodeon, and they said that like. He'd been there forever, and it was like, yeah, we don't hire white male showrunners. Like you can't have that job.
Wow. Yeah,
like and he just was like, because I was talking to him and his wife, and they were both super liberals, and this was like pre-COVID, pre the election, and so they were just like, Trump. But it's just, I'm like, yeah, I know, but I was kind of like breaking like. Being nice about it and just having a conversation. And the woman's like, what? That's not how it is. And the guy's like, well, actually at my job, this is what they told me. I can't be hired as a white guy, as a showrunner. Like he had to like give up his position as the showrunner because like they just don't do that anymore.
That's fucked up. Walter Mosley. Thank you, Snorter Poopers. That's the guy I'm talking about. Walter Mosley is the man I'm referring to. That's fucked up.
Isn't that crazy? I was like, Jesus. It's like, but we looked at it. Remember, we looked at the laws. It's not illegal to do that.
Yeah, not in California.
Yeah, because it's not about discrimination. It's about protected classes, and white men are not protected classes. So you can legally discriminate against someone if they're a white male. That's crazy.
That's insane. Not just the obvious of like being a human being and not wanting any group of human beings discriminated against, but like, do you realize the standard that's going to set going forward? Are you trying to get more racist? Are you trying to get more people, create more racial division? Clearly they are. Like, that's all that's going to do.
How could it not? What other conclusion could you possibly expect from that?
Who's going to lose their job and say, oh, I'm so glad I lost my job for some other group that's lesser than me?
I literally have no way of providing for my family now that's like merit based. Like I can't affect my outcome no matter how hard I work or how qualified I am. You're just going to legally discriminate against me because of the color of my skin. How can any other conclusion other than racism be at the end of that?
Yeah, that's not a good standard. And like, what do you think what do you think white men in 10 years are going to be? Or 15 or 20 or 30?
Just think about kids who grow up with this. Grow up with like CRT and all this stuff, and their just whole lives they're being told like, they're villains and they're bad and they have to apologize and all this stuff. I mean, it's like, what do you think that group of kids is going to look like? What are they going to be like as people?
Yeah, not good. It's not
no, not at all. Can we do the Leslie Headland thing though? Because I do want to read that article. I am curious because I saw her show, Russian Doll.
I heard that was good.
I liked it. I thought it was a good show. Like, and I remember like kind of expecting it to be like girl powery and stuff. And as I remember, it really wasn't. It was just a story about this girl. It was a little weird. It was like kind of like a take on like Groundhog Day, and it was kind of like floofy, like a little bit of like artistry. But like, honestly, it was a good. I remember liking it and enjoying it, and didn't feel preached to at all. And I thought it was a clever concept. So like, I don't have any kind of prejudices against this person as of yet.
Well, you know what? To be fair, I did not see Russian Doll. I did hear you like Cinch and Dildo said it was. I heard it was a good show. And Hail Man of War 665, Neighbor of the Beast. Saw you walking in. Appreciate it.
But I feel like you guys heard that from me because I've said that.
No,
before.
I've heard it from other people. I've heard that as a thing that Russian Doll was supposed to be a solid show.
It was. I thought it was cool. My roommate turned me on to it because I was like, "What the hell is this? I'm not gonna watch this." And she told me it was good. I was like, "Oh, it actually is."
Okay. Well, let's talk about Leslie Headland, who provides insight on her upcoming female-centric Star Wars series, The Acolyte. Acolyte showrunner Leslie Headland recently provided insight on the fourth. That's the same thing as the headline. The series was announced back in May 2020 on the Star Wars official site after she leaked it to the press. That announced stated Emmy nominated. Yes, she got Emmy nomination for what that's worth. Leslie Headland, at least Emmy nominated writer Leslie Headland, is currently developing a new untitled Star Wars series for Disney. They added that she will write, executively produce, and serve as a showrunner for the series, which adds to the growing list of Star Wars for Disney streaming platform, including The Mandalorian, now in post-production at that time for season 2, and 2 other previously announced series, one based on Cass Andor's life prior to Rogue One, and another following Obi-Wan Kenobi between Revenge of the Sith and New Hope. So that's all they said back then.
All I think of is that meme where it's like, stop it, he's already dead.
Yes, that's what I think about all these damn properties. That's definitely what I think about Indiana Jones.
I mean, Obi-Wan Kenobi, we already had 3 movies with Obi-Wan Kenobi. We don't need anything more with Obi-Wan Kenobi. We're good. Enough.
Yeah, the story
go bad. Yeah.
All you can do is ruin it. There's a rumor that there's going to be a Darth Vader cameo, which doesn't make sense because supposedly they hadn't seen each other since they were in that cave or whatever in the lava until they were on the Death Star. So that just fuck canon ass. So the sources specifically described it as female centric and would take place on a different part of the Star Wars timeline than other projects. Oh yeah, I do remember this. Because she went on with a small YouTuber. Gosh, she has a very mannish face.
Dude, she really looks like a super SJW. She looks like the boss of all the SJWs that you have to fight at the end. You know,
she is.
Yeah. Welcome to my lair, toxic white man.
Oh man,
it's gonna time for some virtue signals.
Yeah, she throws out virtue signals at you.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Your privilege. It's like a power. Like, oh.
Real quick before getting into this, Rajesh has a very good question that actually probably has some legitimacy. Do all women, Hollywood women, hate men because at some point they have to sleep with Weinstein to make rent? Man, I think there's a huge part of it. If not Weinstein specifically, but just up the ladder. I do think there's a class of women who got on the casting couch, got some success, and regret it. And a lot of them are, the revenge of the old thoughts. I think there's a huge part of that.
There's some of that, but a lot of them are just not that bright. There's a big part of it. People always say that, but it's kind of true. Jesus Christ, Ogre Squasher. Fucking awesome.
Ogre Squasher. Oh my God, Ogre Squasher. I didn't see it because it takes a second to show up. Australia, holy shit. Ogre Squasher 101 with another insane $101.51 super chat. I gotta see. He usually doesn't say anything, but just I didn't mean just
bye.
Not that self-centered. What did he? Nothing. Ogre Squasher, please make a chat so it can be read because you. Speaking of executive producers, the executive producer of this show and everything on this channel, Ogre Squasher 101. And I'm about to have a heart attack because I don't listen. I'm not going to take for granted that somebody gives me $100 super chats. If this is the last chat I ever get from Ogre Squasher, thank you for everything you've done for my life. Seriously, brother. And maybe he is money laundering. And it's funny, actually, that's one of the things that work. Oh, there may be money laundering and stuff, and they talk about. It's not really going to happen, but it's just something they have to talk about for training. And I thought of Ogre Squasher because Ascension Dildo saying he's money laundering. I don't care if he's money laundering. I don't care if he's just a nice guy. I don't care if he does this to other YouTube channels. Thank you, Ogre Squasher, who still doesn't even say anything in the chat. You're the man. You're the man. I love you, man. Like seriously, dude. Seriously, because like you're a one-man channel monetization by you. Not to say it just you, because a lot of people have helped. It's not like Isn't the Girl sent super chats. A bunch of people have sent super chats, and they all Gomer Kyle sent some big super chats, and you inspired more super chatting because Roger just tipped 420. That's the best thing he's smoking. I appreciate Roger's super chat. Every super chat counts. Oh man of war, you're inspiring madness.
Just making it rain.
Money. Thank you all. Thank you, man. Of war with 665, a neighbor of the beast super chat that neighbors the beast.
Coming up to the main stage, it's Vigilante Williamson. Just showering you stripper.
I don't know if you want a nearly 400-pound stripper, but sure. But you know what? It probably hasn't too. Roger H just said all the best for 420. Just a tip. Just smoking a little good. And Man of War 665 neighbor the beast escaped as his hot toy stream with wallet intact. So this is add this to the Drunk of War Rex Vegas.
Right on. Very cool.
Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you again. Also, isn't the girl just tipped $250? Now I think she didn't even say anything. Now I think you guys are just trying to get me to freak out.
You're getting trolled. You're getting trolled with money.
I've never been trolled this well in my life. Feel free to continue to troll me.
Yeah, that's great.
Because I do. I don't believe every time I get a super, just a tip from the Islington girl. Anytime I get a super chat, I'm like, this is going to be the last super chat I ever get. Because I don't expect that I'm going to get another one. Because it's just honest the way I am.
No, but it's still like jarring. It's like, Jesus, thank you. You can't even like process it. It's like so grateful. The conversation was, though, I was just saying that like the people in Hollywood, it's like, I think like I said, part of them is that they're not very bright. Like that's if they're not, but it's just on the whole, like they're kind of more like middle of the pack intellectually. They just have this like weird ability to like be like extremely like empathetic to these characters and manipulate emotion. They're artists, so they're also super sensitive, and pretty much all of them went to some kind of like liberal arts college where you get an arts education, but along with that comes this how spun up they are. They're just so spun up about this whole thing with being a woman and how what a victim you are. And then the narrative in Hollywood, and the true narrative, it's just that there are guys that are exploiting a lot of women in Hollywood. Absolutely. That's like very real. So it's like then they combine their indoctrination with like also just men just wanting to bang girls as like some kind of oppression. And so they're just constantly so spun up on this whole thing. Like this girl in one of my classes, like a manager tried to sleep with her and she's just like crying about it. It's like, okay, I mean, I understand, I get it, but like nothing happened. He didn't hurt you. You didn't do anything you didn't want to do. Some guy propositioned you. You said no, and then you both went your separate ways. There's no reason to like get emotional about it, but they do. Like, and it's like I think that's why they're so wound tight around these ideas that's why when they talk about it, they come off so toxic and loaded and triggered because like they are.
And another thing is, I think Hollywood is a very evil, like it is the racist, sexist, discriminatory place that it thinks the rest of the world is. And
it is, but it only like they have a group, like a clique, and that is the center of it, and you're either in or you're out, and that's where they discriminate the harshest.
Yes. All right, got some more chat stuff. First off, Hell Brightest Day. He says Vig and Skid, man. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Skid market.
Dildo. Tipped me fuck you amount of money. And so the Poopus tipped the old bottle cap and a wad of soggy chewing gum, but somebody else did tip money. Vigilante Munchausen, aka Darius Munchausen, for 333 tipped Rock On VW, and maybe Ogre Squasher left something in your coffers because he says, "Hey Vigilante and Foulball, check your stream balance." I've already checked it. Shit. Freaked out. So you please check yours, and we will co-freak out as Ogre Squasher co-produces the culture.
This can't be right. Hold on. Ogre Squasher, what are you doing, dude? This is nuts.
Oh no! Wait, Ogre Squasher, wait, you're not supposed to keep going. Holy shit. Yeah. It just took me another 101.71. Ogre Squasher just got paid.
Me too. He just gave me two. My God.
Ogre Squasher just got paid. But I will say this. I emailed Ogre Squasher. He showed me the fucking plane he flies. That shit looks so fucking baller.
Wow, man.
That's the most baller. It's only like 7 seats in that motherfucker. Like, that's baller. You have a plane that has like 8 seats. That's the most baller shit. Please.
I appreciate that, Ogre Squasher. Thank you so much. Jesus,
like
man.
Crying. And now that everybody's getting it, even the wait down tip $6.99. I need to pay you. I owe you money,
right?
Because of what you do. I just put it in you for Eddie. Says nothing interesting to say here. Kind of stoned and eating chicken, or I would have done this earlier along with the crowd. Well, the crowd kept going. Holy shit, you guys are insane.
This is amazing. Thank you so much.
Golly. God damn.
Yeah, and Ogre's Washer didn't say anything either. He didn't know nothing. Just gave me money.
Jesus.
Thank you.
Okay. The female contingent, and I feel like crying literally. Thank you. But it's complicated, woman. I've been harassed at work, and I did report to bosses because the guy was gross and handsy. So that's the thing. When you start putting your hands on people, that's a fucking problem. That's a fucking problem. And I wanted it to stop. But I mean, I didn't go on a conquest. See, when people put their hands on you, that's a problem, rather it's sexual, physical, because now you're crossing the line.
Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, it's a whole. I mean, that's legitimate. You know, I think you cross a line like that, like that's the thing. It's like a lot of we talk about the woke stuff, the SJW, like they're not baseless. Like the things that they're talking about are not like wildly off base where there's no foundation for it. Like I saw some shit at work the other night. I couldn't believe. I was just it was some racist shit where I was like, that was real. I can't believe that just happened. But like, it's more like I don't know. I understand. It's like it is a different relationship with women, and there is like kind of there's a predatory, aspect of the male population that you're just going to have to deal with sometimes. And guys will leverage their power to try to get you to do things. It's a legitimate concern. But I think it's just when you combine that with SJW programming, then you're just miserable. I think you're just going to turn people miserable.
The reactions to it, they've gone so far overboard that not at least now, I know at least in this state, in North Carolina, a woman can renege consent the night after, which is just like,
wow.
So a girl can regret being with me and say I raped her. That's insane, and that's not addressing the actual issue. It's creating a new one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
man, you guys start a wave, Ogre Squasher. You absolutely have. Because Anonymous just tipped $5, and I don't know about this John McAfee situation. Bruce Lombardo, Dick's Division.
Isn't Robert anonymous?
For your bottle cap and pre-chewed chewing gums collection.
That's Snorter Poopus. Yeah, because he gave me one. Yeah, because he gave me $5 as well. Thank you very much, Snorter Poopus. I appreciate that, brother.
You guys are like tipping us. You're paying for this show to keep going.
Yeah,
that is. Thank you, God.
It's awesome.
F is in the chat for my heart because I can't believe what you guys are doing, and then the guys start tossing F. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, really, I appreciate it. And I was gonna say, as someone who's a huge Fallout fan, getting a bottle cap is actually a very welcomed gift. So thank you, Purpose.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. But back to Hollywood and wokeness. It's time for the depressing stuff.
Now we got to get into it. There's also there's a clique element too. Like we talked about, there's a cult element too. Like you have to think this way in order to work and live in Hollywood.
Yeah. And that's real. That's why I said earlier, they ain't gonna hire Young Ripper. They can do all this black stuff. Not gonna hire Anthony Brian Logan. They're not gonna hire somebody who has a different ideology than the norm. Even somebody like Clifton Duncan, who I forgot to email again or bother you by emailing. But anyways, Clifton, there's actors in Hollywood that don't really go with this. Shit, fucking Falcon. He can't say what he said 6-7 years ago.
Falcon, Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie, yeah.
No,
not a gangster. His real name is Clarence. He can't say what he was talking about with gender roles and all that shit. Make daddy a sandwich. He can't say that now.
What? I don't even know what you're talking about. When did he say that?
Oh, okay. I don't know if you saw at the beginning of FNT. They had a clip of Anthony Mackie on the Wendy Williams show. I want to say it's from between 2013 and 2015, maybe 2015. And he was talking about, not Anthony McAfee. I really wish I knew what was going on with this McAfee situation.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure either. I saw it like on the internet, and I saw it on my meme sites, and some like conservative girl I follow was tweeting it, and I was like, oh, Jesus.
But Anthony Mackie he was saying like, hey, if he was talking to Wendy Williams, hey, let's say me and you went out, and I said, we going Dutch. Would you accept that? Nope. Okay. Here, let's say some guy was talking shit to you, and when you want me to stand up for you? Yeah. Okay. If you wanted something fixing around the house, who would do it? You. Okay. So make daddy a sandwich. Basically saying, hey, there are certain gender roles for men. There are certain ones for women. He said this 5-6 years ago. He wouldn't say it now. You know what I mean? He couldn't say it now.
Based ass Anthony Mackie. I like that. Yeah.
He's really a few years ago, he talked about the having a black writer for a black show. He talked down to that. He said basically, you know, only having a black crew for Black Panther and a white crew for all these other movies, that's stupid. You just take the best people and make that the crew. And because you what you end up doing, he was really talking from the black perspective. You make it so the black creators can't do an Avengers movie. And if you're on the crew, you can't be on the crew of an Avengers movie. You can only do whatever the black character. That doesn't make any sense. You're boxing those creators in, and obviously exclude. It's just stupid, basically. It's fundamentally stupid. He said this like 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know if you're doing it. Isn't the girl would make a sandwich? Sandwiches are the easiest way to solve all problems. You bought me a sandwich, so appreciate it. Isn't the girl?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's very dangerous, and I think it is still like that's why it is important. I think to just continue to talk up about this stuff and contradict the narrative because, you know, in Hollywood, if you said, "Oh yeah, I'm making a movie with an all black crew," like I can't be like that's racist.
Yeah,
like so. Okay, so yeah, so this shit happened last night at work. It was really crazy. So there was this girl. There's a woman there who comes in and does trivia. She's like she's a black chick, and she's, you know, she's fine. She's not like the most like charismatic person I've ever come across in my life, but yeah, sometimes I kind of roll my eyes at her, like I don't, you know, but like usually she's fine. She kind of drops like little, you know, like the traditional black narrative talking points and what she's talking, you know, like, but it's harmless. She's just doing trivia in a bar. It means nothing. But I guess last night, like some dude someone was posting like in the answers where you could put like an answer, like you write, I had to type it in because it's all done on the phone. So then it just comes up to her and she reads the answer. Well, I guess someone like called her like the N-word in like like you couldn't put that. So they figured out a way to do it with numbers or whatever, like in a and you could see the answers on the board, like what people posted. Yeah. And I guess the guy did it like 2 times or some shit like that. And it was like, it was so fucked up, man. It was like, so just really.
In Austin.
Yeah.
God damn.
And so it's like when you see shit like that, you're like, oh, damn. You know, it's not exactly cut and dry, this whole thing. You know, it's.
There's definitely a base on it. I mean, it doesn't come out of nowhere. That's why the best way to handle any of this shit is to not put yourself in a camp and just live by it, right?
Word. Because
absolutely. It's that's very fucked up.
Because if you have like the worldview, like, you know, you're a hard and fast, like all lives matter person or whatever. Like, then what do you do with that information now that just happened? You know what I mean? Like, there's no equivalent for white people that they could go through something like that. And it's like, that was just so disgusting to do that to a total fucking stranger who wasn't, you know, not doing anything to you. And it was just so gross. You're like, oh wow. Like all that really does is just fuel the other, like the most radical of like the left side. Like that helps nobody.
Yeah. It doesn't help anyone. And since your dildo brings up a point, ain't it interesting? Hollywood is essentially promoting white nationalist values. That's really my big issue is that, you know, all these things that are supposed to fight racism only increase it.
It's
true.
Talking
about, you know, and so like, I don't want, you know, I'm not trying to be cliche, but there is only one race. There's the human race, but like we are all humans, right? We all have certain needs and wants, and yes, our cultures and genetics and all this other stuff. I'm going to differentiate us from each other, and really, you know, the biggest minority or the most minority is the individual. So we all are individuals, but at the end of the day, everybody just wants to be able to clothe, feed themselves, have people around them they care about, and live their lives. People do, you know what I mean? But all this culture war shit, this woke shit, this putting everything in media, all it is stirring people up and causing divide. But again, I'm sorry, Sentient Dildo, you're right.
What happened?
We're not all human. There's
good point.
a polar bear.
Sorry about that.
Is here.
You know what? That's true.
Sorry. You're right.
You got to check your human privilege.
I do. You're right, Dildo. I'm sorry. And yeah, not going to discuss humans. The wrenches takes. I get it. We're not all humans. We're not all humans. Oh, Randy Marsh.
That's people who annoy you.
That was such a setup. That was the biggest setup. That was a setup.
That's fucked up, Robert. On the heels of the story I just told, that is fucked up to say.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
What was I gonna say? I think you got another super chat there.
I do have another super chat. Bruce Lombardo of Dick's Division tipped just a tip, $6.90, of course, $69. Brother, I cannot wait for the stream with you and 24/7 Fusion Media. I'm talking about pop culture and pop media. We did Monday, and I really want to do something regular with him. You deserve a lot more, but this is my tip for today. My God bless the path you walk on. Thank you so much, Bruce Lombardo. God bless you. I appreciate that. And yeah, I do. I did a few streams when I was off with 24 Fusion Media. He's finally streaming. I do want to do more stuff with him. And please check out his channel. I don't know what he has to do for the algorithm. I don't know what he has to do. Yeah, it's on his channel. It's on 24/7 Fusion Media's. Last Monday, I believe we did one, and I think there's another one on there that I just hopped on his stream. But man, he released. I don't know. You want to talk about someone who confuses me? I have no idea why he doesn't have like way more subs, because I'm like, he's not really as culture war as I am. He doesn't say controversial things. He ends up breaking stories, and he just doesn't get the algorithm going.
Where's he at right now?
He's at like 4 something.
Oh, well, that's huge compared to where he was just a few months ago. He was like at like 27 or some shit like that. That's incredible.
But like his view count is it's always lower than I think it should be. And maybe that's just because I know him, but I really think he has.
I don't know. Like I would look at his videos like just a few months ago, like when he first came on the channel and all that. Like there was, I feel like he had under 100 subs. If he's already at
right around 100, but yeah, he did.
I could be wrong. But I thought it was like that. So it's like for him to go get to 400 that fast. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting because like you see a guy like Ryan Cannell, right? Like he's where he's at now in like 2 years. He went pretty fast. And I don't know if that just happened to be that he knew Gary or whatever, however that worked, and just having that platform being on Friday Night Tights will help. But he's also a workhorse. He puts in the work and puts out the videos. I think it was something that you were saying, like about having to put out multiple videos a week and stick to a schedule and just always do that kind of thing. I mean, I don't know. It's all fucking voodoo, man.
Yeah, it's voodoo. It's complete voodoo. Oh, Bruce Lombardo, he's creeping to 300, but I self-sabotage, talk about politics and action too much.
The weight down just tipped me. Weight down just gave me $3.33. He said, all right, fine. You can have some money too, lol. Thank you. But like I said, we should be paying you, man.
Wow. Bruce Lombardo, 12 years on YouTube and just not getting 300.
Wow.
Holy shit. Well, while we're helping people, let me see if I can get Bruce Lombardo. I don't know if I'm even subbed to you. I don't even think I'm one of your subs, bro. Let's see if we can get your name in the chat, and then we got to get in this Leslie Helen story because we got to talk about because we've been tangenting all day.
Been really bad.
But I mean, it's cool because I mean, to be I didn't even know what exactly. I mean, we had some ideas what we were talking about, but I wasn't 100% sure. So it's cool that we have that much chemistry. Real quick, Bruce is he's close. He's at 286.
He's at 288 now. I just subbed to him.
Yes. So yes, please sub. We can get him to 300 now, technically.
Sub. You do streams. That's the issue, Bruce. You got to put out videos too, man.
Streams don't work, and I'm finding out the hard way. That's why if you're wondering, hey, how come we have like 100 Robert Meyer Burnett clips in our thing from Vigilante? Because I'm realizing you can't do it with streams alone.
No, my buddy. I don't even know where he's at now. I'm kind of curious now that I think about it. But like my buddy who like my roommate's brother who helped me, he's at 34,000 subs now. And he told me put something out every day. That's what he said. Just whatever story, just do 10 minutes on it and pop out the video and just put it out every single day. And he's like, he called them snacks. Just give people like little snacks. And then like eventually when you start building an audience, then they'll come around for your live streams. And that's how your live streams can be, profitable. Yeah. I mean, unless, or you could just know someone like Ogre Squasher
Because there's no ogre squasher who just makes you profitable, and then he inspires a wave of madness where everyone toss in money.
Yeah, so
that could happen,
or that angle. But I don't know. I do think it is helpful though to look up like how to make it in YouTube videos, like how to succeed in YouTube, because it's like, as much as you're like, what the hell would they know? A lot of shit is just super helpful that you wouldn't think about, like things like thumbnails, things, stuff that like,
help them with thumbnails.
Yeah. And I don't know what, figuring it all out too, but it's like when you think about the YouTubers that you like, you click on their thumbnails, like and it's an instantaneous relationship with you don't read the you know what I mean? You think, oh, okay, like Jon Snow's an idiot, right? That's, you see that on a Gary thing. And then you'll read the title, you know what I mean? It's like, it's all this psychological shit. And then, and we also, we have to just all praise the algorithm, I have to cut a chicken's head off and like nail it to my kitchen wall and
the fucking
burn incense. Yeah. I gotta just, so yeah, it's a whole thing. But I just subbed you. You got a new sub. It looks like he does a lot of like tabletop gaming stuff, like minis and shit like that, which is I'm into, man.
Painting mini, yeah. We gotta get you going, man. Gotta get you going.
Yeah.
Succeed, Coach Greg Adams. I thought about Coach Greg. I don't know. He's a red pill commentator. He's kind of funny though. Slaughters goat for soup.
Exactly.
You really do.
Yeah, it really is. Well, all right. Story.
Let's get to this crazy fugly bitch. All right. So fugly. In an interview with YouTuber Fantastic Frankie, Headland stated, "Just because my show is technically female centric, meaning it centers around a female protagonist, I don't think that necessarily excludes men from that space." Headland would go on to explain, "Listen, I relate to male characters all the time." See, this is her after there was some heat, kind of trying to backtrack a little bit, because I do remember when she did this. Like, I root for Luke. I deeply, not sure how much I care about Han Solo anymore. What?
Well, I can't blame her. I mean, if it turns out that he's a deadbeat dad, you kind of like, it's not exactly a heroic quality.
That's kind of true, I guess. Yeah. She says, when I was little, I really liked him. When I watch him now, I'm kind of like, gosh, my psyche makes sense. Okay. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I don't know what that is. That might be some, he
woke
might
shit.
be a toxic. Yeah, that might be some woke shit.
Toxic male, yeah. He's such a toxic male.
They decide on these things in like private rooms, and then they just act like it's the prevailing opinion. Like Indiana Jones 2 is like racist. You're like, how is it racist? Like, oh, Indians culture. You're like, when did this conclusion come? Like, when was the summit on whether this was agreed upon? Like, you guys just say like, well, you have to think that. It's like, I don't though.
Yeah. All joking aside, I think truly that an inclusive space means an inclusive space, but at the same time, just because something has a female protagonist doesn't mean it's only one for women. I agree with that. I wish.
Yeah. So
you agree with
so far, there's nothing that offends me here. Like, nothing bothers me. It all sounds like, that's what the fuck we've been saying.
Yeah. In that interview, she also described it as a tent revival. She said, "I kind of see Star Wars like a religion," which I think we kind of agree for some purposes of this interview it is. I would like my show to I would like to think of my show as a tent revival. You can come over if you want. We're going to be talking about some cool stuff. There are going to be some things you haven't discussed in canon. There are going to be some characters you don't know about. This is actually all the shit I talked about at the beginning, which is 30 minutes ago or whatever. This is what you want to hear, right?
Yeah, none of this
and I hope you folks too.
I mean, we'll see if she lives up to it, but the way it sounds, I don't care.
Yeah, I would love for you to join us. I would love you to be interested, and that's not your thing. The cool thing about Star Wars right now is you can align yourself with and invest yourself in. I don't know, so much you can align yourself with and invest yourself in. If you don't like it, that's fine. See, again, this is...
I just wanted to see that just Islington Girl's comment really cracked me up. She's fucking funny.
This one?
Yeah.
My one hot take on this story is if someone asks you what your favorite Star Wars movie is and you don't immediately answer to something and OT, you're instantly irrelevant. I need nothing more from you. There's part of me that thinks that way, yes.
I just love how absolute it is. Like, we're done. I mean,
especially as a creator. Like, if you're going to be writing for the Star Wars, you kind of need an answer.
I would
That's
like to
not
think
all
so
of them.
too. And if you, yeah, it's a terrible answer. But it's like, okay, well, she can't. What's she gonna say? She works for fucking Kathleen Kennedy. What's she's gonna be like? Empire is based as fuck. You know what I mean? Like she can't be honest because if she's
You can say
honest,
it.
then. But like, no, I don't think so. Not in that political environment because what like Kathleen Kennedy would want her to say like the Last Jedi. You know what I mean? Like, say that, but then like she knows is in her heart of hearts that's not true. So she's kind of just like, nah, I love them all. Like, because it's like you can't. It's like a politician. It's like you can't give a specific answer because then they're gonna hold that. You're gonna hold you to it.
Yeah, we're done. Says Innocent Girl. It's Snort a Poop. It says colder than a polar bear's ass. I approve. Love that.
I think if honestly, even though I don't like the prequels, if you had like a lot of affection for them and you could really make the point that like, yeah, I know, but I was younger and I just had this emotional reaction to those movies. I can't help it. I just get so excited when I see, whatever, the clone troopers. Like, I wouldn't hate you for that opinion.
Man, I've talked shit about the Wookiee. I don't know if he's still in the chat. He's willing to fight me over the prequels.
He likes them?
Yes. There are people, especially that third one. There are people who will fight me. I think Runner. I'm not sure if you know Lord Runner. You may see him around in the chat, and he has his channel. I'm pretty sure he says the third prequel is his favorite Star Wars movie overall.
I mean, for me, I'd say it's not even a fight I really want to have. Like, all right, whatever, man. Well, like, I don't know. Okay. Like your passion for that doesn't bother me. Like I don't agree with your taste. I think your taste isn't that great, but it's also like, fine, be a fan of it. It means nothing. Takes nothing away from me.
Yeah, a lot of love for Empire, which is my favorite. But sometimes I think they're original. Sometimes I think, you know what, the original is sort of unique in a way from every other Star Wars movie because it has its own vibe that is something to it. I don't know. I love the original.
It's New Hope's my favorite for sure. But I do recognize that Empire is a better movie, but I just love Empire. I mean, I love New Hope just more. It's
I get it. I love both of them. Those sometimes I do think the first one.
Yeah, I would just as a kid, I would just turn it on to fall asleep to like all the time. I would just watch it over and over and over and over and over.
So Bruce Lombardo, who you should sub to, by the way, because he's giving you stuff like this. Leslie is at that level of socially and physically unfuckable, where the blind date starts and you remind yourself that Vaseline and Kleenex are available for less than $5 in CVS.
Look, she hasn't said anything yet. Like she's still like, even though she looks like she fits the bill of being an insufferable SJW, so far, nothing she has said has bugged me. So going after her physical appearance makes me feel kind of bad because I don't see any reason to trash her.
Okay, that's fair. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's the balanced way to look at it. And so I'm gonna, I'm gonna skim. Let's go out and then we'll skim to see is there anything controversial. Okay, you know what? Let's just cut to that part because otherwise we're just like, this is all right. So. Now Headland has provided some more insight into her series with the interview with the AV Club. Specifically, Headland discussed the show's writing room. She said, they asked, now you have the opportunity to talk and to walk with this and walk the walk with the show. Obviously, I don't know if there's going to be any queer characters. I can only hope, of course. This is the interviewer, by the way. But you have put together a writer's room.
I was like, it's your show. What do you mean you could hope?
No, this is
okay.
Donna Chavez of the AV Club talking right here.
I'm sure an insufferable human being. If they're putting that in there, like, I hope there's queer characters. It's like the only people who give a shit about that are like people who like their whole life is this social campaign to change the world to fit their view. like queer people have liked Star Wars since there was Star Wars. I've never heard anyone with like a nice balanced point of view being like, we need more gays in Star Wars. Like I just don't see how that matters to you.
If gay people are thinking like me, I want less representation. I can't deal with another. Don't represent me. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't.
She has her pronouns in her bio.
There's that.
Danette says she, her. Nice. Can't get too much off on her. Sorry, continue reading.
Yeah, I don't know why the AV Club is still a thing. It's not 2010 anymore. Anyways, obviously, I don't know if there's going to be any queer characters. I can only hope. but you have put together as a writer's room. What were your guiding principles there? What were you looking for in a writer? If it's anything other than talent, I'm going to scream. Okay, first of all, I wanted people that were different than me. I certainly didn't want a room that full of people agreeing with me vehemently. She's saying the right things.
I'm saying.
We'll see. However, she clarified she was specifically looking for people who were artistically different from her, not ideologically different. Not ideologically. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, well then never mind.
Artistically,
then I don't care.
People that had different kind of writing styles.
So you actually don't want anyone that's different than you. No. You just want shades of the same person. Got it.
Yes. There was a certain intention in terms of putting together a room that felt like people who I hadn't been in a room with before, if that makes sense. So wait a second, just take this quote. If you have a mostly black room, you say you didn't have black friends before this? Dun, 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 dun.
Racist.
Yeah. I don't think I can go much further into that, but like, I haven't had this experience yet. Because I think it's weird. I haven't had this experience. Okay, I don't know.
Not ideologically. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, she's a talker. She's a slick. You know, one thing I'll give this woman credit for. She is a slick talker. Mm-hmm. If you see her interviews, just that she's a. You could tell how she got on Hollywood because it damn sure wasn't her looks. It wasn't. She couldn't get on the casting couch, bro. I'm saying that nobody wanted her.
No, yeah, no, poor thing. No.
Yeah. Okay, having worked in this industry for a decade now, being in a couple writing rooms, I felt like the demographic breakdown of rooms is not something you actively take into consideration.
Nice, fucking based.
Yeah. For example, on Russian Dial, which again Foulball enjoyed, we ended up having all female writers room, but I don't know if that was really something we said at the front. We were only going to hire women, meaning she didn't think that was saying that. I think when you dictate like that, you're closing your mind to, again, people who are going to challenge your particular artistic point of view. Again, she's saying the right things.
Once again, artistic point of view. That does matter because like it's the whole ideology thing. She's like, well, I'm certainly not going to have any Republicans in here. You know, God forbid. We couldn't have someone who actually thinks different than me. Just someone who's got a different artistic style, but of course still hates Trump with every fiber of their being.
Yeah. Since your dildo is still trying to get me in a dress, she can sell a dress to a black man. I'm not
black man. That's funny.
I'm not going to be a star in Hollywood since your dildo. The Wake now says she wasn't Weinstein's right hand woman because she's stupid. She dodged all that mess surrounding him with ninja-like abilities. Oh, she wasn't him.
Point.
Was she the right hand woman? Because again,
that's what I heard earlier.
There's a rumor that there was a woman, didn't have to be her, that was a madam for Weinstein.
That part I don't know, but I think as far as like who he relied on like professionally, I'm pretty sure she was just the right hand of him.
I need to see if I can look that up, what I was talking about, because I don't want to just say that. And I literally, it was on fucking Comics Division channel months and months ago. He read it, and I can't tell you where he read it from. But this is, again, she's saying the right thing. She's a slick mouth motherfucker. Yeah. Mostly what I looked for were people I felt who execute a great script. Number one, I want to hear this. I hope this is true. I don't think it is. But you know what? You said Russian Doll was good, so we'll see. And in a job interview, just go ahead.
No. I mean, it wasn't, as I remember, it wasn't bad. And I remember like being sensitive to it, like, you know, expecting it to be preachy and overly feminist, and it just wasn't. So as I recall, and it was, like I said, an interesting idea. Like, and also considering it was an all-woman writer's room, I mean, that's another win if it was able to survive that not being woke.
Okay. She said in the job interview, just really talking to people who had different life experiences than I did and different connection to Star Wars than I did. Let me see. She said showrunner details. She was looking for people with varying experiences when it comes to Star Wars, including hiring someone who had never engaged with Star Wars at all. Which, I mean, if the person's willing to do research and willing to put it can be a good thing, because you got Star Trek 2. Wrath of Khan was made by somebody who was not familiar with Star Trek at the time, but he
100%.
put in his research, and it was probably one of the best Star Trek pieces of media that ever existed. So it can be done.
Yep. Yeah, you don't need to come in as a fan. It's just, are you going to respect it? And are you gonna it's like the thing with the woke Lord of the Rings. Like, are they going to respect Tolkien's lore and not inject their own self into it, or are you just taking this as an opportunity to just use it as a platform for your own nonsense?
Yeah, that's sorry. My throat got super dry.
I can vamp for just a second if you like.
All right, sorry about that. I don't know what
That's
the hell
okay.
happened. Talking too much shit apparently.
All good. There were people like myself that were later in life Filoni acolytes. So I guess she likes the TV show. Okay. I literally had one writer was like, I've never seen any of them. I've never seen any Star Wars media. What?
It's insane. How could you have never?
She's texted me before we started the room. She's like, Luke and Leia are brother and sister. What the fuck? Is she like just experiencing them now? She's like watching it, or is she like Google this? Like, why would it's just such a weird job to work on? Like, if you didn't like to, aren't there?
Why would you want this job?
There are so many fans of Star Wars. Like, why wouldn't you hire fans?
Yeah.
This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck.
Yeah. She's saying all the right things, but you can tell. I'm
starting to feel like, you know what I mean? If she's like comfortable with this in an interview, like just being like, yeah, she's not even a fan. And she was texting me like, ha ha ha. I was like, oof. I that's a lack of self-awareness that's concerning.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, I was trying to double look for this enabler thing of Weinstein, but I'll do some more. I'll do some more research later. She detailed it was great because I would really love to know from someone who's not fully immersed in this fandom. What do you think about the pitch we made? So while she did her due diligence, at least she did that, did a lot of background work and research at the same time. She was somebody that we would kind of talk to and say, okay, so if we take all the signifiers out of it and this is Star Wars version X, what does it mean to you? And she would give some feedback. And well, I'm kind of wondering what's going on with this character in this scene and why so-and-so isn't saying this. Okay. She also said, so that was really what I wanted, an active conversation between my writers and myself, not so much a room full of people that would kind of just automatically agree with what I say, which I still think you probably did, which is good sometimes. Sometimes it's nice to have everyone love my pitch, but she elaborated, it's not Star Wars. I think a lot of Picard and the way he would utilize his crew. Like, what do you guys think? Any suggestion? What should we do next? Hearing the debates, the sort of Socratic conversation that will result. I want to put the room together in the right way. It means hiring people that not necessarily diehard cutthroat fan that I am. Yeah, fucking right. It's weird to be going. If you were the cap for how much of a Star Wars fan could be in the writer's room, we're fucked.
Well, like I said, we still don't really know. Like you said, she's saying all the right things, but it's like we don't have any kind of track record. Like, I mean, yeah, she's hired by Kathleen Kennedy, but what is she gonna martyr herself and not take the job because Kathleen Kennedy fucked up Star Wars? Like, some people might, but I don't think that's her prerogative. And she might. I don't know. I guess it's possible that she could make something decent. She probably won't, but I'm just saying it's like I don't have any proof from her yet that it's definitely gonna suck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean that's fair. It's weird to be the person, well, in 325 BBY, and everyone's like, what are you talking about? Hold on. What are you talking about?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, hold on. I'll send you a link. Is this something that Kathleen Kennedy came up with? If there's Star Wars fans in the chat, 325 means this in the EU. I didn't read the EU. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I guess it's happened. I don't know. Is it the year? It says maybe. When you Google it, Star Wars fanon comes up. This like a wiki page. It says the following events happened in 325 BBY. Maybe it is I guess maybe that is like the year. Like that's like the cat. Like I didn't even know that was a thing.
In the OT, it ain't. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying I don't know, and I'm not that interested. And no offense.
I'm not that interested, but I think maybe what she's saying is just like, well, in this year, this is what happened, and they're like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yep, it is before the Battle of Yavin. It's a dating system.
Yeah.
Oh man, I knew it was. See, you guys are die-harder Star Wars fans. And because a lot of before the battle, everyone knows. See, all these guys know the fuck BBY means. Y'all keep sipping for Leslie like I'm not here. Okay. Okay. Come back. It's like we haven't bashed her.
I'm just not gonna trash someone just because they're, they look like they should be trashed. Like it's all ripe for trashing, but I still haven't. She hasn't said anything or done anything where I'm like, definitely. Like I'm concerned that she's like, I don't want to be challenged ideologically. That sounds terrible. Kathleen Kennedy likes you. That's not a good sign. But like I said, like someone has to do the job of making these shows. They're making them. So it's not like if she doesn't take it that it won't get made. Like someone's going to do it. So she took the job. And like I said, in all likelihood, it'll probably be garbage Star Wars. I'm not even slightly interested in. But we don't have any proof that it's definitely going to be that. And she's not saying the types of things where you're like, I would, I'm losing my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So here's some more stuff. This goes on for how long do we? Okay, we're done with stuff.
I know. Sometimes batting in the comics articles, I'm just like, tighten it up, dude. How much do we need here?
We could have done without all the exposition. They could have went right into this.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about old shit. We didn't need all that. Anyways, here's some more shit to be worried about. I mean, it's funny because I get a lot of the feedback that I'll get, and I don't use the term feedback very lightly. When I go on social media, the feedback is don't make Star Wars political. And I'm like, George made it political. Those are political films. Oh my God. Here we go.
All right.
War by nature is political. Not real. I mean, it is, but not in the way that you're going to make it political.
Exactly.
That's just what's up. It's truly what he was interested in and talking about and digging into. No, they're space Nazis. It's one war. It's World War II, dude. It's World War II in space.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a political in the terms that we're thinking of political, where there's this, modern left and modern, I don't even consider it right because it's a lot of free thinkers, and even the left is not even left. But it's not what her the way it was political
like
for George Lucas.
If you wrote it as like an allegory for the Napoleonic Wars, okay, in that sense, yes, but like that's not what they mean, and that's not what you mean, and you know it. And like,
yes,
you're talking modern politics and modern political point of view. Like that's what they're talking about. Like if you wanted to make it reflect the world, removed from a personal point of view, fine. That's art. That's what you should be doing as an artist anyway, especially when you're doing world building and dealing with something like this. But like the criticism, exactly what they're talking about. And it's like to pretend otherwise, like, oh, you're a liar. You're lying.
Yeah. I think she's trying to play both sides. That's really what her goal is. Her goal is to try to quell the people like us. Like, hey guys, it's gonna be not as we're trying to make something good. Their first thing, and that at the end of the day, listen. I hope she has another Russian doll. If that was good, I'm not sure if I would like it, but apparently, you weren't the only one who was a fan of it.
I liked it.
But yeah, let me see. She can so it's kind of impossible to tell a story.
Robert, Matt being a Viking pirate male escort is political.
Yeah, because Vikings are in war, and that's political. Yeah.
Shut up,
Bruce Lombardo. I'm 100% with you. Let's just defund it.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you, man. And sort of Pupus makes a good point. Says it's not political. It's a classic fight for freedom archetype. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Star Wars. This is probably above my pay grade. John Peters is going from Joseph Campbell to Noam Chomsky. So I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Noam Chomsky is he's like ultra left wing.
Okay, that's what I thought he was.
Yeah, I used to kind of read stuff like that. I haven't read it a lot in a really long time, so I don't even quite. I just remember he was just very like anti, like the government.
I mean,
I don't
some
know.
of that anti-government. I don't know.
I don't.
It was a left-wing libertarian. I don't know. It's kind of impossible to tell a story in a universe that doesn't have to do with something that has to be the characters see externally reflected in whatever's happening in the galaxy at that particular time period of when it takes place.
Yeah, but it's like The Expanse deals with politics, like the politics of the asteroid belt, or Mars, or like the UN government. Yeah, like the inner the inner consistency, the politics of the world you've created, not the outside world, not our fucking world.
Yeah. Cinch and Dildo says Chomsky has written some good stuff. And Bruce, I'm going to read part of this comment, but because I'm a little uneasy about the last 2 words, I'm not going to show it on screen. But we can cut them, meaning Disney, out of our active wallet, but we won't be able to stop our shithole government from bailing them out until we figure out something to do. Because I don't want to.
Don't say that out loud.
I'm not trying to get. I want to wake up tomorrow, Bruce. I love you. But
maybe he means it like in the English way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like just a mess.
bloody mess.
Yeah, just a bloody mess. Yeah.
Not
violence.
Bloody hell. Non-violence. We do not preach violence on this show.
No.
Jesus. Okay, go for a show. My goal would be to create something that people can interpret a couple different ways as opposed to being one right way to love or consume a Star Wars product. Think you should hopefully be able to utilize it depending on where you are in your life or in your fandom. So what do you make of Helen's comments? There was a lot to talk about there. They kind of, it was a long article. You see that she does say a lot of things that you might, agree with. Is the Nooner over? Have we been going on long?
Yeah, I think he boomered it too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, did he?
Well, because I got 2 notifications for it, and I was like, wait, what happened? Yeah. So I know
we got up to 20 at one point, and then they left again. So maybe he restarted.
He's still left. He's still left.
Okay. Hey, Fimmer the Ice Wolf. Hey, boys and girls. How you doing today? Hey, Vigilante. Hey, Foulball. Hey, Fimmer.
Hey.
And hey, Nerdporial Lifeform. He's the other guy who's growing, and I think he's doing the opposite thing, where he's making one really good video that takes a lot of time. There's 2 ways to grow on YouTube. You make videos every day, or you make these really good long form videos that get people to watch the whole thing and come back to watch more of your stuff. Like Critical Drinker grew that way.
That's true. Or Mauler,
another one grew that way. So it is possible.
That's true. Possible. Yeah, there's lots of different ways. Oh,
he released a video today. I didn't see his video today.
Congratulations. I didn't see that.
Hell no, Byron. Appreciate it. So yeah, that was that. We went longer on Headland because of the tangents and all the other stuff. That article was forever.
We also just kept getting money. We just got distracted.
You guys just tossed life-changing amounts of money.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was awesome. Yeah, we all need to. Sonic 30th anniversary. I will definitely check that out. Definitely check that out.
But to the Leslie Headland thing, I think it's just ultimately there's definitely room for concern there because there's a few things she said that are like that might be, but it all is political speak. So even the woke stuff could be political. So there's not enough to go on there in either direction as far as I'm concerned.
Nerdporial, you're not a wrench? Is YouTube stealing wrenches? Okay, I'll remake you a wrench. That's weird.
That is weird.
That is weird. Okay. Sorry, let me just make Nerdporial a wrench and then we'll continue on. That's very freaky. You're sure not a wrench. Hey, stop talking to me.
I was like, do you live with
you're a wrench. No, that was the vid. That was me.
Yeah.
Nope, just Vigilante Williamson. All right, you're a wrench again. Not sure what happened. Sonic's a millennial. No wonder he's always chasing guns and he's blue. Yeah, he just turned 30. Yeah, there's a lot to be concerned, but there's a lot to be, maybe it'll be good. She said a lot of the right things. I'm not sure how much follow through that is. I know she seems like a slick talker.
Yeah,
but maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. She said a lot of things that I really want to hear from the people who create these shows.
Yeah,
everything's not going to be perfect.
Yeah. If I just heard some other dude say that, I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah. Favreau said that. I'd be like, fucking A, Favreau. Finally, someone who gets it. So some of the stuff she said, I was like, yeah, I'm with you. She just, the 2 things that concerned me was she doesn't have anyone who's different ideologically. Just that's how is that not concerning? And then the other thing about Star Wars is political. It's no, not really.
But I mean, she did say, and I'm trying to get the actual quote. As far as writing room, she said, mostly what I look for were people I felt could execute a good script, number one. That's all you can hope for. And all the money is not not stopping. Hell, Gomer Kyle just tipped $5.
Hell.
Kyle had to say for $5. Thank you, Gomer Kyle. I appreciate you and everyone else who's tipped a lot of money on this episode of the Culture Crime Fighters. Hell, guys, been busy, but try to lurk and watch everyone as much as I can. Much love. And Matt, I gave you hell about your hair. It looks awesome. Oh, look at that.
Thanks, man.
Turn somebody around.
Right on. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So cool.
I all of a sudden I was just reminded of a story that I wanted to talk about, and I don't know if you've heard anything about this. So I watched this video from Anna, that Star Wars girl, who I check out her channel every once in a while, and I check her out. She's pretty hot. But
toxic male,
toxic male. But she put out a video the other day, which was interesting because it starts off, which I guess there's a Mass Effect movie adaptation with starring Henry Cavill. So I think Henry Cavill is supposed to be Shepard. Who knows? I don't know. But like, I guess that he like put out a photo and people like zoomed in on it and like we're like, oh, this is probably the Mass Effect like super secret project. Zoomed in on the text. Anyway, okay, but Anna put out this video where apparently Henry Cavill has a fake girlfriend, and it's that his management like paired him up with this girl, and they have like fake photos together and like photoshopped, like people like point out that they're all photoshopped and stuff, and it's like this big conspiracy to like save Henry Cavill.
How can he have a fake like? Here's why I don't buy that, right? And and maybe Anna is a simp for Henry Cavill. That's out here.
Yeah.
So if let's say Henry Cavill was gay, that would not be an issue in this fair. In fact, he would be celebrated and pushed to the world. It's
not the gay. It's not for gay. It's to rehab his image because of fucking what's her face, Gina Carano.
What?
Yeah, because like she's toxic, racist, all that shit, whatever. And so he used to date her, so he needs image rehab.
But couldn't he use it? He wouldn't need. He's Henry Cavill though. My thing is he doesn't need a fake girlfriend. He can get any girl that's hot, and she's just Henry Cavill's girlfriend.
Of course, but if they're concerned about optics and PR, well, maybe they want to link him up with a girlfriend that would promote, a business strategy, like the way politicians, the way they link up, like that kind of thing. I don't know, man. It was pretty goddamn interesting. Her video, I was like, what the fuck? Like, and she I guess some like fan account like hit her up and started talking and like showing all these different photoshops and proof that these were like poorly done photoshops and shit like that.
Looking at this kind of looks Photoshop.
Right? That's what the first time I saw that photo, that's what I thought.
But Robert, I would be bragging because he been smashed. This ain't new. He didn't just smash. He smashed
years ago.
But I mean, just like remember what's the chick, the AT&T chick with the big chest?
God, I love her.
But we found out DiCaprio had her in 2006.
Oh, that's right. What a king.
Ben did it.
Damn, that's crazy.
It existed. She's in her 30s. I mean, she looks good. You know what I mean?
I mean, she's still, but like, I mean, in your prime.
You got 20-ish prime her. Like she was like 20, 21, 22.
Dude, that guy, man, the life he leads, I swear. And I tell you what,
live a different life.
But every time I was around that motherfucker, he never seemed happy. He never smiled. He always looked miserable. I was like, you won at life on every single level. Like you have the most like blessed life ever.
Maintain that shit though.
Just be happy, motherfucker. I don't know.
Can you imagine the attitude some of those bitches have? And after you're like, okay, I've dealt with one hot 20, and you're like in your 50s, like this bitch is 20 years old. Yeah. She's hot.
And every single one of them wants to wife him. Every one that he comes across.
Yeah. You know how many turkey baster stories he probably has? Turkey baster calling, screaming, no, that's not, no, you fucking out.
You might be right.
You know what I mean? You can only imagine his life. You think you know, But you were just like, oh God. I mean, yeah, there's millions of hot bitches, but all the other shit I have to deal with to get it could have just been an accountant for this. You know what I mean? I could have been an accountant and just got a hot bitch and dealt with it.
That's funny.
But yeah, I don't. This is insane.
Yeah,
this
dude,
doesn't look real.
It doesn't, right?
This doesn't.
And there's a lot of story. What is this? Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, and I guess there's also like some. That's why this video came out. The Anna. I don't know, man. It was wild. I wish I knew the fan counts that Anna was talking about because I guess they're like on Instagram or whatever, and they highlight like all the bad. Like it was really interesting, and there was also these like Twitter coincidences, like some studio or something, like some business related to the entertainment industry would tweet something, and then the girl would tweet the exact same thing like within seconds of each other. Like it was this really weird coincidence. It was for several times over. And then they said like I guess his fans noticed that like there were posts on his Instagram that were clearly not him. It's like you know how when you know how someone talks and the way they communicate, like they're like that's not Henry Cavill. Like I know the difference. And I guess there was like a bunch of posts like that. I don't know, man. This shit was interesting as fuck, though.
Man, see, it's a 15-minute video.
Right. Obviously, you can't watch it right now, but
is it worth watching part of this just to?
I mean, sure. Yeah. I mean, I like, I think Anna's based to me, man. She doesn't fuck around. Like she says what she really thinks, and she's got a strong opinion. I like Anna.
Yeah. I'll bring it back to shit talking headline. Nah, we've done that.
No, I'm done.
You talk, yeah. He probably does. He may have just got the snip. I would. You can't risk.
Especially they make one with a switch. You can flip the switch. You know what I mean? Like you have like a little. Yeah.
You're not. All right. Let's see what Anna's talking about. We're not gonna watch this whole thing, but I just got to see this. I don't know anything about it, so I don't know. Make sure I unmute it.
Anna's video, yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to that Star Wars girl. Please do not copyright claim me. That's the last thing I need.
Please.
Henry Cavill is being used for clout, and his reputation is being destroyed.
Can you guys hear it?
He was manipulated into as
I can.
What's up, all my Walkshippers, droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl, huge Henry Cavill fan, and self-declared Henry Cavill super simp.
There is an echo, though.
There's an echo?
Was forced into by his manager.
Okay, hold on a second. I got an idea.
The wake down says, "Look, man, I'm going to need you to keep your simping to a maximum of 3 chicks." It says, "I can only make so many videos." That's hilarious.
There's a lot of simping for a lot of ladies. So let me reload this because I think I know why it's doing this. So hopefully this echo goes away now, and we'll try this again. All right, now is there an echo? All right, Foulball, you hear echo now?
I mean, you got to play it first, bro. Oh, I don't even hear it now.
Oh, now you don't hear it. Okay, That's not good either. It was playing. I don't hear Anna play again. Oh boy. Thank you, StreamYard. I appreciate your help as well in the broadcast. You guys heard no sound. I'm gonna probably have to reshare this. So let me.
Do you want me to share it? I could. You want me to do it? Just do it like from my side.
It might go smoother. I can. If not,
I got it.
All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening there, guys. First it was the echo, then I tried something else. And there was no sound, so there was nothing. There is no winning, just losing in different ways. It looks like.
All right, Chrome tab. Henry Cavill's fake girlfriend. This is so weird.
That's like, why would he need a fake girlfriend? Even with the gene, because it's like you can get a replacement girl. Like you can. It ain't hard for this guy to find a girl. But you know what? That said, I remember he's one of the guys that said, man, he's scared to talk to these girls because of the Me Too situation. So maybe
I get it.
Fucking put himself in the corner and he's like, oh man, anytime I don't know.
Let's see if we have audio.
What's up, all my Walkshippers, droids, and
I can hear.
It's Anna,
I can too.
That Star Wars girl.
Okay.
Huge Henry Cavill fan and self-declared Henry Cavill super simp. In this video, I will go over the fake relationship Henry Cavill was forced into by his manager as a publicity stunt to fix his image and create a working relationship with Legendary Entertainment. Most of Henry's fans that follow his Instagram, his only social media account, can tell you the difference between when Henry posts versus someone else on his team. But as of recently, his account has been acting very strange, using terminology, phrases, bad grammar, very unlike Henry. It even started commenting on other posts, speaking in a way that Henry has never done in the past, almost as if there's another person running his account, using his name and reputation. But aside from the screenshots I've shown, let's dive in and look at this in chronological order. On February 24th, 2021, Henry posted this image on his Instagram. The photo is him in hair and makeup teasing a script in his hands. The description reads, "Secret project or just a handful of paper with random words on it, ... Guess you'll have to wait and see. Happy hump day all. Hashtag hump day, hashtag secrets." Fans were able to zoom in and get a clear image of enough of the script Henry was holding to discover that this was in fact for the new upcoming project from Legendary of the film adaptation for Mass Effect. Many fans, including myself, were overjoyed by this news as another awesome land for Henry. Now, conveniently, also on the same day, around the same time, this fan art was released by verified account Boss Logic of Henry as Commander Shepard from Mass Effect. Coincidence? Possibly. But
I did just want to point out, because we're straight up just playing Anna's video right now, and I was like, oh, we're kind of stealing views from her.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but like the reason, but the only reason I'm doing it is because there's no article. This is the only media outlet talking about this that I can find. So we're kind of in a corner here. Like, it's like, I would like Anna to know if she gives a shit. This is literally the only reason we're doing this. It's not because
we are.
Yeah, like I just don't have any other option to get to talk about the story. I don't know what to do. Where else can I find this?
So Anna, if you find out about this, is you get, hey, there's this weird ass podcast that claim this is why it's not for anything with you. And here's the thing. This is, I asked this, like, if he's gay, that doesn't make sense. Because he could just get a boyfriend. He would be way more celebrated right now as a gay guy than as a straight guy.
I disagree, man, because I think a lot of his appeal is with women. Like, I think that's like a lot of like what he offers. And if he's gay, like women, I think it's just kind of like, like it just doesn't have the same effect.
But that's the thing. Like,
Ascension dildo.
In Hollywood, I agree with Robert. Why would you hide being gay? It makes you more money. Stealing views all 10. Yeah, you're right, but man, I don't know.
Dude, he ain't gay. He was fucking Gina Carano. He's not gay.
Yeah, he's not. But I mean, could be bi. But that's I don't get it. I don't get why you would fake it. You could just find a girl.
But that's the thing. All right, let's watch a little more of the video.
Okay, let's play more.
Along with this fan art of Henry in Mass Effect, there was also Henry's post on May 21st, 2021 about his new role as the Highlander. Boss Logic, again, conveniently had this fan art up and ready to go alongside Henry's post within minutes of Henry posting it. Now, I ask again, coincidence? Not a chance. Boss Logic has done work with Henry's manager.
Real quick, yes, Ogre, you can get a wrench if you want one. Obviously,
stories.
you can get whatever you want from me, man.
Description on older posts.
My body is ready, Ogre Squasher. My body is ready.
A job he did for her, but you can still find comments where he confirms with followers the instructions he was given on his commissions from The Rock, Henry's manager's ex-husband and business partner. Now, what's wrong with a PR manager hiring an artist to pretend to make fan art to get people pumped about their clients' roles in films? Well, nothing, if they were honest about it. But hiding the fact that they hire people to manufacture hype isn't exactly honest, is it? Now, back to chronological. The media left up after the Mass Effect announcement for a few days, and then naturally it was overshadowed by the release of the long-awaited Snyder Cut.
I'm muted this whole time.
Also celebrated on Instagram. Then on April
wait, can we pause for a second?
From the paparazzi.
So two things. First, Ogre Squasher, my body is ready. You can get whatever you want out of me. Of course, you can get a wrench. You now have a wrench. I'm sorry, I thought you already had one. Oh man, what if Gina's a dude? I don't know. That would suck.
Man, then I'm gay.
That would suck.
Fuck it.
It's fine. Hollywood.
She's so hot. It's like, all right, if that's what a guy looks like, then I'm gay. Like,
I didn't think that they had thick technology. If they got that, then we're all fucked.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
But back to this. Like, okay, she said what would, because this Boss Logic account using fake fan art, that's nothing to me. That's so nothing. Like, people use graphic designers for fan art all the time. It's not like a big deal. That
Wait, I don't.
commission fan art.
Sorry, what is Bruce Lombardo addressing? You said bullshit as Foulball Productions as a gamer. If I found out he was trying to get clout as a PC gamer and a Warhammer player, I'd drag his reputation through a week's worth of septic tanks before I stopped.
Okay, reference what you're saying because we're a little lost.
I think maybe because Henry Cavill did like a PC build like during quarantine. He's like, just kind of relating to him. So, and I guess he's like a real nerd,
Yeah.
So maybe he's saying that if that was bullshit, like he would want to.
He would be upset.
Yeah, like he'd feel like lied to or manipulated or something.
I don't know.
But I don't know I don't know what that was in reference to what I said.
Okay. So yeah, Bruce Lombardo, if you can clarify for us, we would really, really, really appreciate it. Hell Basco scenario, I appreciate everybody who's showing up. Your drunk 3PO will be hard, but well, I mean, listen, he knows he hit it first. That's just how it goes. So, whoever you're fucking, someone else hit it first. That's the way life works.
If he is hitting Gina Carano, bro, it's like he's a YouTuber, like, and he's getting Gina Carano like anytime in her life. It's unreal. It's fine. Exactly. Yeah, Henry Cavill's a god amongst men, like, you know what I mean? Like, I love Jay, but like, let's be real, he's not Superman.
No, but I mean, again, I don't like. She was upset about. She said, "Oh, well, why would you hide it?" That's not even worth talking about. Okay, they used a graphic designer to use fan art. Oh, that's not a big deal.
But that's not. There's more to this. There's more smoke and gun shit.
Yeah, no, but I mean, just that.
Not fair enough.
Not an issue. I just want to highlight. All right, go ahead.
Look, you let me simp for Anna, goddammit.
Oh no, I'm trying to.
No.
I want you guys to create a fake relationship with me and Anna. She needs to rehab her image amongst obese black men. So there you go.
Word, yeah.
Obviously.
Henry and a mystery woman taking his dog Cal for a walk. The internet exploded with speculations of who Henry's new girl was, if it was serious, or how long it would last. Then, 4 days later, on April 10th, 2021, Henry posted this image on his Instagram of him sitting across the table from a blonde woman in glasses, seeming to be in the midst of a chess game. Description reads, "This is me looking quietly confident shortly before my beautiful, brilliant love, Natalie, destroys me at chess." The internet again exploded naturally. Some quickly found her Instagram because she posted the exact same image with this description. "Just teaching my dear Henry how to play some chess, ... or ... maybe he let me win, shrug emoji." Now, I did a video on this because, like I said, I'm a Henry Cavill fan, and I wanted to know a little bit about this girl because just from scrolling through her feed, she didn't seem like the type of woman Henry usually goes for, and I was intrigued.
I think Anna's like, I was super fucking jealous, and I need to know who the hell this bitch is. I think she might be leaving out some emotional motivation.
And you know what? I did think of one logical reason he would want a fake girlfriend. So let's say you brought up the woman thing, right? Let's say this guy's living the life Leonardo DiCaprio is on the low. He's just fucking so many bitches, like tons. And he's like, you know what?
I'm just like a fucking sea of whores.
Sea of whores. He's living just different bitches every night. He's like, you know what? I don't want that to necessarily get out. Let's just find a chick. She can play my girlfriend, and I can keep fucking all these girls.
It makes sense.
Just keep it on the low. You know what I mean? So, because that will fuck his image up too. Because he's, every woman wants to imagine himself with him, and that's part of his gimmick. So he doesn't want to be like, yeah, I'm fucking like slurs on by the dozen.
And he's like a dashing Englishman, like that wouldn't help his image if he was just like a playboy. Like DiCaprio, it's like, oh, it's DiCaprio. Like he's always kind of been like that. Like he was a young movie star. Cavill has a different image.
Even with DiCaprio, women still like him, but I remember when he was young, he was like a heartthrob, and he doesn't really have that image and hasn't for a while. He's a good actor, but he's not really like oh man, women want to see DiCaprio for DiCaprio anymore. And I think that that comes with fucking all those stars, which I would too.
But he has more like just the kind of classic Hollywood legend vibe now.
Yeah, that's
He's just got like he's more distinguished. He's more like a Paul Newman kind of guy.
Yeah, I was actually thinking Jack.
Or Jack, sure. Absolutely. Just got that vibe.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, a cackle of horse cinching dildo, a cackle, whole cackle.
All right, so let's watch a little bit more of this.
Yeah.
After my first initial scroll through and those linked, I came to the conclusion that she seemed like a nice person who was sad
She
about
needs
the
to
passing
slide
of her
Henry's
mother,
DMs.
which she had multiple posts of,
Just do
and
it.
seemed to be
do
working
it.
in the entertainment industry, which
He
I
knows who you
assumed must have been how they met. So, again, I was happy for him. I was
Yeah.
happy for her, but then I learned the
Right.
truth. It was all fake.
Mhm.
In a not so thought out scheme full of photoshopped images, body doubles, and surrounded by lies. Because of my
Wait a
very
second.
fandom,
Go.
love,
Could you go back? Because some of the one body double one. Go back a little bit. Just I wish you could just go. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Is that? Yeah. It doesn't look. There's one picture where you can see that the person he's walking with seems to be bigger than
surrounded by lies.
the girl.
Because of my for her, but full of Photoshop.
Okay, play from here.
But then I learned the truth. It was all fake. In a not so thought out scheme full of photoshopped images, body doubles.
Pause right there. That's the one. Oh,
damn. Fuck.
In a not so thought out scheme full of photoshopped images, body.
Those are like two different women.
I agree.
Two totally, just like totally different women.
Totally different. Like just the hips.
The way that they look old, like
She looks older. Yeah.
Oh man,
it's just pretty wild, right?
This is wild. That's the draw, by the way. I don't give a fuck who Henry Cavill fucks.
Because
I just
of
don't
my
care.
very public fandom, love, and super simpness for Henry Cavill, I was contacted on May 13th, 2021 by what seemed to be a Henry Cavill Stan account that said they were reaching out because they had uncovered evidence that Henry was trapped and miserable, and they've been trying to help him by spreading the word. I requested to follow the account back since it was set to private.
Right?
Their goal was to protect themselves from
Which I believe the Britney shit. So
trying to flag their
here, this is actually important, this part.
Okay,
manager trying to found out was to protect themselves from Henry's manager trying to flag their account to hide everything that the account had discovered. The account is linked below. I'd highly recommend if you have an Instagram to send a follow request so you can all see the information for yourself.
Okay, let me see if I can find that account. I don't actually have an Instagram, but it says link below. Okay. Now that is an interesting part. Why in the fuck would you like flag a fan account talking shit? Jesus Christ. Sorry about the Australian ad.
She said there's a link below. I don't see that. Where?
She has two Instagram accounts. One says King Henry Cavill, I believe.
Okay.
And another is exposing Natalie, I guess.
Oh, there we go.
Right at the bottom. Instagram accounts.
Yeah. All right. I'll send it a follow. See what happens. And then exposing that. What?
John Peters, Q Anna in. This is what this kind of feels like. Oh man.
It does though.
After trying to spot Russian missiles in Cuba. But shit, yeah, this deep dive does kind of make sense. The answer is clear as why Cavill would do this. There are a lot of people who will deep dive into your life to satisfy themselves. Yeah.
I don't know. There was some other stuff too, like in the video where I guess you talked about like things like the geolocation of like when a certain tweet was sent, and it was like, implied that that Henry put it out, but it came from LA when he was in England. You know what I mean? Like there was all this just details and shit that was like, there really is like, if Anna's video is to be believed, it really is some kind of like control shit where they manufacture this whole relationship for him. It's so weird.
Yeah, Anna just sliding his damn DMs already. What the fuck? Just do it. Sliding his DMs. If listen, if he has this fake girlfriend for the reason, I think he'll hit you back. Maybe fly you out. Might fly you back. You might not be there long, but you can get flown out. Robert, I'm gonna say. I heard geolocation on tweets. I said, okay, now the story is about fucking Anna's. I'm going to get copyright claim. Don't claim me, Anna. I do like your work. You're one of the first people I saw in the fandom. I can't. Hit that like button though. Please hit that like button.
Please do. And give a like to Anna's video too.
Give a like to Anna's video.
Yeah.
I didn't know it came off stream. You can talk
Yeah. We can watch a few more minutes of it. We don't have to watch this. I mean, it's obviously another 10 minutes left, but I do think it's fascinating because I was like, what? Like, if this was any other account, I just would have skipped right past it. But I was like, oh, yeah. Anna's got credibility. She has integrity. So if she's lying and making shit up, like she's got something to lose, you know? So
yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty interesting.
I'm going to show you are posts and highlights from the immense amount of information the account has collected on both Henry's manager and his fake girlfriend, Natalie. Let's start with the latter because photos have recently surfaced of Natalie in a type of blackface from her failed modeling career. That has outraged those that have found out and has hurt.
I don't know. It's weird. Whatever it is, it looks very weird to me.
Very weird, yeah.
Hurt Henry's public image. This shoot was done in Africa when she was filming a television show because, surprise, surprise, Natalie is a failed actress and model. Yet, none of that was on her work experience on her LinkedIn, which also has...
You're on her LinkedIn, Anna?
For example, she...
Right, this does feel a tad salty. Like, it does feel
Slide in his DMs.
Yeah, just shoot your shot, girl.
Thank you. Like, I'm sure he can... he might know who she is already. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's possible.
100,000 subs.
Gina Carano know who fucking, like drunk 3PO and shit is. You know
exactly.
What I mean? Like,
and he didn't have as many subs as Anna does.
And he's like
pool and everything.
And he's a real nerd. Like, he might be interested in like her destroying Star Wars. He might be like, fucking totally.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, Darius is right. Vigilante Munchausen. Yeah, I guarantee you Henry knows who Anna is. Just shoot your shot, man. Because when you're looking at people's LinkedIn and geolocating tweets, did you have an anonymous person do this, or did you do this yourself, Anna? I love you. I hope that somebody makes us a fake couple one day. But there's no. What the wait down
so just saying, like, how would you feel if a few weeks back when you mentioned a date, I created a pin board of your locations, tweets, started breaking down your photos, following you, and taking pics? Yeah, all right, I feel a little uneasy.
Circles and shit. Jesus Christ, are there pins with like strings all over a board with this shit?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. Yeah, like, does Anna have like a Henry Cavill shrine? Just like a voodoo doll of that girl that she puts pins in.
There's no way like he wouldn't. Like, I mean, he may not fuck her now because he's, you know what I mean, but he would like
terrified.
He's fucking frightened. Oh man. Okay, so real quick, Bruce Lombardo tips, just a tip, 690, another 69. Shout out to the 690. Anna's video ends worse than Supergirl 84 with her shrieking like Faye Dunaway. Oh boy, I didn't see the whole video. I find this interesting. I am not trying to make fun of Anna.
Oh, I mean, just like teasing, but like, no, I respect Anna. I got nothing but good things to say about her.
Please come on the Culture Crime Fighters next week.
That would be awesome. I'd love to have Anna on. She's great.
I would love to talk about this because I need more. I have to figure this out.
She did Chrissy Mayer's show.
Yeah, she did. Chrissy Mayer did our show, so there you go.
Yeah, we have a connection already. We got an in.
3 degrees of separation. We've had Robert Meyer Burnett. Now we have a little more cachet.
I was on a stream with Critical Drinker. We're big shots. Yeah. We're big shots.
We're big shots. I've been on streams with Tom from Midnight Sandwich, which everyone is, but that's not as important. But everyone likes Tom. He's been on the show. We might. I'm gonna shoot my shot with Anna. If she's not gonna shoot her shot with fucking. Yeah. She's gonna watch this and say, "Fuck you guys. I'm never gonna go to your fucking show."
Hope not. Hope we didn't alienate her forever. But all right, let's see a little bit more.
That she is an executive director at Legendary Entertainment, or EVP, yet she's not listed at all under the hundreds of EVPs that are shown here.
Hey,
photos and videos have also.
Noble Ario says it doesn't like Tom. Tom's our friend.
Whoa! Oh yeah, Noble Iro though, he hates everyone.
Oh, okay.
So that's his. He. I think he. If I remember correctly, I don't think he subbed to any big channels now. After all that shit. He was just like, fuck everyone. So I mean,
that's fair. That's fun. We like Tom here.
We still like Tom, but I get Noble Iro. He's like scorched earth, and I appreciate you being here, Noble Iro.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
Thank you.
So you still mess with me. That's cool. And hey, Anna VW wants to shoot is low. No, I'm not gonna say that.
That is true.
Of her doing inappropriate things, not only in her modeling, but in her personal life as well.
Oh, what an SJW.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, you can't even tell on here.
I don't know what's going on here.
Go faster.
Get not Brown Betty.
What is this?
I don't know. I don't care because this is not really what I'm interested in.
Yeah, skip ahead because this is. Let's get further in this video.
Aside from the possible false job title, inappropriate videos and comments with her friends, her controversial modeling career not only including a type of blackface, on top of agreeing to lie and scheme.
It's technically whiteface, black, everything else, but I get it.
Black body.
And pretend to be his girlfriend for clout. Flies to the UK to have staged paparazzi photos taken with his beloved pup Cal. She's not technically the embodiment of all evil, no, but there's no accounting for respect, self-awareness, or taste. She's the exact opposite of any girl.
Sorry, I guess she's not coming on Culture Crime Fights. You may want to re-listen to that sentence again, Anna. I there are some interesting points. Like there's some shots that look definitely look photoshopped. There's some definite that looks like some body doubling or something. But this seems like the copium, yeah. She's high off copium.
What is that?
What
do you mean? What is that? What is that?
Copium? It's just like just wanting to cope with something, and you whatever you need to do to cope with it.
Bro, it does feel weird. Like she does feel like she hates this girl. Like it does feel like it's about it's more about this girl, like this fucking bitch who she thinks she is. And she like put like videos. Like, I mean, I don't really care about. I'm more concerned that like they would stage a relationship and he would have to be like put into it. Like that's the part that's interesting to me. I don't care who she is. I mean, unless she's doing something, I don't care.
Stage relationships are a part of Hollywood. It's not like it's not a thing. It's been a thing since the 20s, since Hollywood existed.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's like, I just couldn't imagine Henry Cavill needing a fake relationship.
I mean, you listed some good reasons as to why. You know what I mean? Just being able to like have your own life. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I met that Taika Waititi one time, and like his chick was not a star. She wasn't a Hollywood person at all. She was just a normal chick.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess now he had like a threesome with like those two other girls or whatever. But
yeah. And real quick, I gotta quote what Cecil said in its comment section. So this is not me. Oh, no,
Cecil.
Comment. Yeah, Cecil. Shout out to Cecil.
Shout out to Cecil.
I'm the blackwash version of him. To be fair,
Cecil's hilarious.
Oh Jesus!
What did he say?
The video was but this is what Cecil said. He said Anna recorded this in a room full of hundreds of photos of him with Henry on the walls. Each photo is connected to another with an elaborate series of push pins and colored yarn. Basically, that's exactly
very funny.
Exact thoughts. It is somebody says CSI crazy step investigations. So this is what I. This is the exact thoughts, and let me just share it real quick so I'm not. So if Cecil can say it, maybe she'll still come on the show. This is geez.
I mean, no, I'm not
what
criticizing.
The fuck? Illuminati confirmed. What the hell is that?
What are you talking about? What just happened?
Did it just okay? It was flashing instead of just showing up normally. When I tried to share something, it started flashing.
I don't know.
So I don't know what's going on. Let's try this one more again. Oh Jesus! I just disappeared. I did not mean to do that.
Oh, okay. There we go.
It says
yeah, Cecil. That's funny.
Yeah. Coordinates in the room with hundreds of photos of Henry on the walls. Each photo is connected with an elaborate series of push pins and colored yarn. That's exactly what I think. Those are my thoughts too. The masked brethren agree with each other. So there's that. So let's go back to this.
Yeah. I do think it's funny. That's kind of like some of Anna's points are just unraveling. Like, but this fucking bitch shouldn't be with him. It's just kind of like mean girl shit. Like she just doesn't like her. It's like, I'll be his fake girlfriend.
And that's because he's not really dating her. She was chosen because of her connection to Legendary, whether EVP is her real title or not. It doesn't seem too coincidental that Henry had a script for the Mass Effect adaptation by Legendary and is also conveniently dating a Legendary employee. one who started prepping for the fake relationship all the way back in March, scheduling this post to come out on her story on March 17th, the day before the release of the Snyder Cut. So when people look back, they would think her and Henry had been dating
Okay,
since
what
at least
can you go back? I don't
February.
even know what that post.
I don't care.
Doesn't mean she's
Yeah,
the
Do you care? Like, I don't know. I mean,
No,
whatever.
not really.
I don't think it's
Danny Garcia is a monster. Danny Garcia, by the way, is The Rock's ex-wife, and she's like this bulldog agent in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never
So
heard.
thank God he's on the right side because Rock may be through if not. She's a lot of people's agent, not just him,
Interesting.
including Henry.
Oh.
worst person in the world? No, but there's no accounting for self-awareness or taste. She's the exact opposite of any girl Henry has ever dated, and that's because he's not really dating her. She was chosen because of her connection to Legendary, whether EVP is her real title or not. Isn't it just wildly convenient that Henry had
I just feel like in between like takes, Anna's just like holding a lighter to her hand to see how much pain she can take.
Fuck. Oh my goodness.
Mass Effect adaptation by Legendary, and is also now conveniently dating a Legendary employee? Possibly. If his manager that uses her client's star power to strike deals with big companies to use them as collateral to get the stars.
These things are moving too fast to even know what's going on.
Then it's
It's
not
true.
so coincidental,
But I think that's
is
also
it?
why she
No,
like
it's more
why she pointed us to the Instagram to go do your own work. I think she's just, this is what people's collected evidence is.
Yeah.
like
But
strategic.
I'm also saying that just to like point out that the structure of the video, who Anna knows she's better at this than I am. She's been doing it for way longer. This video is structured like she's a deranged fan because it's just a rant with a bunch of stuff flashing.
Yeah, kind of like it's yeah, from like a point of view, like from a like making your point angle, like she probably should have just like loaded up with the evidence and then brought her opinion on the other stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. But whatever.
All right.
And with
Jeez,
that,
we already got halfway
we
through
move
this
on
thing.
to Henry's.
We don't have to watch the whole thing. I just wanted to just
I was warned not to say her name, so it will not be stated in this video, but it is a Google search away if you would like to know. Once again,
Okay.
I would like to draw your attention back to the relationship announcement post from April 10th, 2021. Notice how the terminology is nothing like Henry, but almost word for word like a post his manager posted on her personal account. Ironic, isn't it? Then, on May 3rd, Henry's account posted a promotional video for GSTQ, a clothing line created by Henry's manager. It congratulates her, and she responds, again, within moments of Henry's account posting the initial congratulations. This post was not at all like Henry, nor was it something that he does on his Instagram. It was his manager using his clout for her own gain for her brand, GSTQ, which she didn't care enough to look into. That apparently her original idea.
Anyway, I mean, we could do this all day, but it is interesting. I find it to be interesting. I do like the idea that this is something that's out there, and it's like, why, and also I think because he's, caught up with the Phantom Menace with the whole Gina thing. It's kind of like, I think it's interesting.
And I mean, listen, I don't know whether or not he's in a real relationship with this woman. He could be in a staged relationship. I just know Anna is not making that point clear. That's not clear to me. It could be that she did do this all day, maybe for a week. I don't know. I don't know how long she did this. It's been over a month. She said, if I remember correctly, she was contacted May 13th. It's damn near July. It's almost 2 months of this shit. 6-7 weeks of this shit. Yeah, in the end, it doesn't really matter to go with the part.
Yeah, I guess I think you're right. She should have maybe front loaded the video with evidence and started off with like the geolocation and stuff like that, because that's like where that's really the smoking gun, in my opinion. But yeah, I guess her real feelings kind of got in the way of making a coherent video.
Yeah, and why is it Legendary? So the girl supposedly works at Legendary. Is the thing? It's not a 13-year-old girl fight over a popular guy. Yeah, it is. But go ahead.
I think it's the whole thing. It's not that it's very coincidental that she would work there, that like his manager would be posting things that is not like him, that there's all these photos that are clearly photoshops. They're not real photos. Like, how hard is it to take a photo with your girlfriend? Like, I mean, that's not the kind of thing you need like a professional to do. So it's like, all that evidence is just like something's fishy.
There definitely is some fish. I watched the video again on my own to kind of see what's going on. But Anna, slide in the homie's DMs. Because if he has a fake girlfriend, for the reason I think, you'll do fine. You might be back in California right after. It might have a fucking a return ticket for the. I think it's Cali. I think she's in Cali. But you might have a return ticket from England to Cali the same day, like right after. Like, all right, you leave in a few hours. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. That might happen. I cannot promise you. I cannot promise you longevity, but I think you'll do fine if you slide.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But
you might have to sign an
best of luck.
NDA.
Yeah. You might get a gift basket out of it too, though.
Might get a gift basket.
Apparently, Derek Jeter. Basket. Yeah, Derek Jeter was notorious for that. What a boss, dude. Takes someone one night stand and then just sends her, like, gives her a cab and a gift basket. Like, see you later, whore. That's great. That's great.
How the other half lives, man.
Oh, I swear to God, man. Swear to God.
Think about Henry Cavill, because we're joking with Anna. You know how many other women feel the same way as Anna? Like, insanely obsessed with this guy? That are just as hot, by the way.
Uh-huh.
We're not talking about a bunch of Pillsbury biscuit, busted Pillsbury biscuit cans. That's a Coach Greg Adams thing. We're talking about hot women.
Yeah.
Just as involved.
Anna's hot. I mean, she like doesn't shy away from it too. She had like a thirst trap on like her Instagram. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, she does some thirst trappy stuff on the Instagram.
Yeah.
But hey, this is a business, so I'm not knocking it. And hey, she could go the other way with it. Yeah, she's
why not? Yeah, she's like all I really care about, like as a YouTuber, is that she says like her honest opinion. You know what I mean? Yep. And it's not like, there's no wokeness. It's like, and I think she does. Like she seems like a legitimately big Star Wars fan, and like is hot to boot. So it's like win-win.
Yeah, wow, movie star had a PR team handle his image. Shocked. I get it. And the weight down, I'm kind of with you. If I was a movie star and I knew my personal life would end up in a tabloid, I'd be out there buying women Happy Meals. I mean, if I'm rich, you don't really need to give her a gift basket. You know what I mean? You're already chill. Fuck for a little Debbie. You know what I'm saying? You're Henry Cavill. You know what I mean?
But like you keep it classy too, though. You keep them happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No crazy, like once they know where you live, you know what I mean? True. Like some crazy revenge shit, like an ex-boyfriend with like a lead pipe. You know what I mean? Like, just keep everybody happy, keep them all smiling. And then just, you just get to kind of do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah. We talked about a bunch of stuff. It's already 2 hours and I wanted to talk about at least, I kind of wanted to touch on the Snow White and I kind of wanted to talk about the Indy, but I don't know.
Let's do it. I don't know. Let's do it. Why not? Like, we can go long. Like, we so rarely do. The Indy thing, I think, is just kind of a quick story. I think there's an article on Bounding in the Comics.
Yeah, I got both of them already.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right. Okay, the Indy's not that long. Let's see how long. There's a few articles on the Snow White one. God, this isn't as long, but there's a few. We're only going to pick one.
The Snow White one. The Snow White. That's a story. There's some.
That is a story. But we will talk about Snow White. That's one I wanted to talk about. I really wanted to talk about that. What gives me the photo analysis? Like, here is some Joe Biden hologram. I don't know, man.
I do think it's judging. Funny. I think it's funny.
Yeah. Not judging Anna after watching. Go ahead.
No, sorry, you got to finish your point.
I was just reading what Bruce said. He says, I'm not judging Anna after watching her ovaries explode when he built the game PC. I figured this was coming.
That's funny.
Somebody's coming, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think it matters though, because he is what appears to be a true fan, and he's connected with Gina. You know what I mean? Like, who knows how much at this point, but like, she's proven herself to be truly based and contradictory to the narrative, and is willing to, give up money and stuff like that to keep it, keep her word. So, who knows? Maybe he's like that too. Like, and it's like, if I don't know, like if there's something nefarious going on, I kind of want to know about it.
That's true. And I do sense that from him, because if you remember that fucking God, am I that hot? I want to talk about my microphone. I saw it red. I'm like, oh shit, I've been yelling this whole damn time. Jamie, pull the video. Yeah, we're not that big. We don't have a Jamie yet.
Jamie, pull the video.
Jamie, could you pull that video?
I'll tell you what, for that show, I feel like we have better production value, because like anytime they pull up a video, it's like in the little corner and you can't even see it. It's like, Jamie, let us see the video. We're watching the show with you.
But Henry Cavill, for the what is that shit? The Witcher season 2, he all but gave smoke signals on what's going on. Basic and that's very rare. Mm-hmm. He almost basically just said, I suggested they stick to the script. They didn't. This is what we got. Yeah. He all but said that. And I'm like, well, not everyone's going to do that. They're just not especially not in this Hollywood day and age. So.
And he did it so elegantly that he can't even get called out for it.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, it sounded like he was I just support the producer's vision, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Like, it was so elegant. It was like, if you're like, oh, it's going to be woke. He's like, yeah, it's going to be woke.
That's basically what he was saying. And oh shit, Darius Moonchild's my Detroit brother asking to wait down. Did he get a good clip saying, am I that hot? Apparently. Y'all know if you ask, I just sit backstage and man, just the screen. I didn't even think about that.
I didn't either. I mean, I
didn't even consider that.
No, like the first time, like when Eric K was like, "Why didn't you wrench me?" I'm like, I don't feel like I'm deserved of wrenches, especially not you. Like, I wouldn't think like, what we need is a producer.
Like, when Eric K was in my channel when I was real small, and it still is. I mean, only got 500. Not that 500 subs is nothing. I mean, shit, I can't believe I made 500 subs in a year. But like, I had less than right around 100, and I asked him, I'm like, it is like a status symbol to have Eric K is my wrench, and he agreed. And actually wrenches when he's here, which he doesn't have to. I said he's a wrench in name only. He's just to class up the joint. He doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, but I mean, even just having his support is like really something else. Like anyone, like I think about that, it's like, damn, they like hang out with Gary, like for hours and hours and hours, and they still come to hang out and with us. It's like, oh, I must be doing something right.
Yeah. You should never ask another man, why didn't you wrench me? Glenzer, you're not wrong by that.
Oh, you're shit. Heels got his Twitter suspended.
Oh, wow. What did he do?
Breaking news. I don't know. I mean, this is Lady G's, Lady Greymaster's post. I mean, I think wasn't he trying to get banned though?
I know at one point, because he was supposed to end Twitter, I think the end of last year, but he didn't know.
Yeah, I guess not.
Okay.
I don't see anything in the comments. Like all the replies just say, just like what happened, what's going on. Oh, he has it on Instagram. They suspended him for a Game of Thrones quote. They labeled it a hateful comment.
Whoa.
I don't know.
That seems like bullshit. But I don't know enough to know. Apparently, Cardinal Sin's a great producer, which I know he has a channel. I've seen him in chats. I haven't actually interacted with Cardinal Sin that much.
I don't know. But yeah, F's in the chat for HBV. For ass. Yeah. And
apparently he goes, he must have gone too far with his Karen critique, maybe. And Ash tries to go to Twitter jail all the time. Hello. Hail Ogre Squasher for lurking. I appreciate you being here.
Hail, brother. Wait, so what is this? There's a movie called Karen?
Oh, I still see that Karen the movie thing. I didn't look into it.
Oh, you did?
And I didn't
see that.
I just saw that it existed. I didn't look in. I didn't go that far.
Oh, this is gonna be
Cardinal Sin was Doomcock's producer at one point. I didn't know that.
Oh,
you guys know more about what you guys should be up here.
Word.
And still is his producer. Okay, so he still is. I didn't know that. I didn't even know. Shout out to Cardinal Sin. And no, I've not seen the trailer. But listen, I want to talk about the Snow White thing.
Yeah.
So if I have an interesting take. About the Snow White thing. I guess he used to produce Exozone. So there's that. You know what? If there's time, we'll try to get into the Karening or the Karen trailer later. We'll probably, you know, this channel might get struck because I'm at one copyright strike, and we might get 2 successfully from Karen and that Star
You have
Wars
a copyright strike for what?
Yeah, AEW. I still have it.
From what?
It should be going away. Okay, I made fun of this wrestler entrance.
Oh, they don't fuck around. Wrestling doesn't fuck around, man. Wrestling, I get the WWE. Like, you show anything, they don't fuck around with that shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't WWE. It was the other. It was AEW, which is a smaller company, and they didn't strike me immediately. They struck me when they struck a bunch of other channels for criticizing them. So it was very Naughty Dog-esque. They even apparently struck some channels that didn't even show footage, and so there's very Naughty Dog. And no, it's not that I want to smash this crazy looking. I mean, listen, well, that's not the bit. What am I trying to do? Here's what I'm trying to do. I need a producer again. The fucking Brie Larson rule sort of applies, but I mean, the thing is,
this chick is toxic. This girl's brutal. Like Brie Larson's one thing; she's fucking annoying. But this girl seems like an unhinged, toxic nut job.
She seems psychotic. But here's my thing. Different. And this may be a hot take, maybe it's not. There were no circumstances whatsoever that I was going to watch Snow White. No. It was never going to happen. So I do feel slightly intellectually disingenuous for being outraged at some crazy bitch in a movie that I was never going to watch. If you go on Deadline, I could go on Deadline now. There's all sorts of crazy woke shit about movies I'm never going to watch. And I'm like, the only reason I have any grounds personally to criticize is this word right here, Disney, because fuck Disney and everything they stand for. So anytime I can throw shade on them, I will. But I'm not gonna act like I give a fuck about the crazy. Well, do you know how many crazy bitches look just like this between the ages of 19 and 22 on TikTok saying crazy shit right now as we're doing this?
This chick's a little extra nuts, though. Like, I think she's even crazy for like a Hollywood chick. She's saying like,
some of the shit she said.
She was calling fucking wild. Like Hawkeye, like Jeremy Renner, like some kind of transphobe, racist, garbage person. Like, she was saying all this crazy shit. You're like, this is the chick they picked for Snow White. Also, it is funny. It's Snow White, and she's not white. It's right there in the name. Like, I don't really give a shit, but it's just like it's just to me at this point, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
like you're right. But sorry, I would have never seen it either. I mean, no. As soon as you said that, I was like, that's so true. I would have never seen a second. Never in a million years. Who cares?
And to be fair, one thing about Snow White, isn't Snow White public domain? That's like an old fairy tale, right? It's not.
I don't know. Disney's pretty proprietary with that shit.
Well, I think when it's something like that, like you can't use the same style of dress and all that. Like that image that Disney created with Snow White is theirs. But if you wanted to call something Snow White, have 7 dwarves, you could do it. I believe Snow White's a public domain property. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know, because somehow like Mickey Mouse is not, but it should be. Like, but they've managed to keep it.
That's them actually getting the laws changed.
Yeah.
Let me see if Snow White public domain. Oh no, it's not. It still has 2020. Well, no, that's Disney Snow White.
I don't know.
I thought Snow White was a fairy tale.
Yeah, the Islington girl says Snow White is a Bavarian fairy tale from Germany or something, like pre-Hans Christian Andersen.
Okay, then that means even if their version isn't public domain, but you should be able to. That should be a public domain. Like a different, like if you wanted to have Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, you should be able to do that. They couldn't look like the Snow White versions that you know and love. That same like blue, royal blue and red and yellow. That dress, you couldn't have that. But I think you could. Yeah, Snow White might be grim. Yeah. Robert,
what happens in the real story tale? Does she eat the dwarves or something? Like every time,
fairy tales are always dark.
It's always horrific. You're like, what? How did that go? Like they got glued to a rock for the rest of their life. Oh my god! Why?
Yeah,
Beast ate Beauty. He fucking ripped her head off. Oh my god!
Did that happen in the real?
No, I don't know. But it's always something really.
Macabre. It is always something. Always. Yeah. It is. Because I mean, shit, times used to be more brutal. You didn't have crazy woke bitches like this.
That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, the actual Snow White is public domain, just not their version.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
We should adapt it, Pidge. Me and you, we should put out our own Snow White.
Bro, when I heard the story at work, I was thinking we should make an action version of Snow White.
Actually, that's
awesome. She has 7. That would be the most awesome shit ever. She's like this badass killer, and the 7 dwarves are like the people who help her out, and it's like all like Tarantino, Rodriguez.
That would be dope.
Over the top. That shit would hit. That shit would hit crazily.
That would be tight. Like, I would like to see that. Fucking like wage war on the evil queen and shit. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be
and
real
it's all
cool.
like a drug war or some shit. Snow White, she's like this female dope dealer or something.
She's like Sarah Connor, like just all like jacked up and mad gun knowledge and shit. That's awesome. Yeah. Snorter Pooper says, I see better looking women in a local grocery store without seeing them eyes from hell. Those crazy eyes, bro. When I see a set of eyes, it doesn't matter how beautiful a girl is. Set of eyes like this, even these, you can see the demon in her. That I'm saying, that looks like the last thing you see before she stabs you while you're sleeping. You know what I mean? Like you wake up and like she's just got to look. I don't know, something in her eyes. It really is. Also, who the fuck is this bitch?
I don't know. Rachel Ziegler. I was this many days old when I Barbara says she's a method actor.
Yeah.
Apparently,
what's up?
Go ahead. Well, John Pierce said EVS has a version called Bro White and the 7 bitches. So there you go.
Oh yeah, look at the Islington girl. Rapunzel got out, but she had to fight her way through a thorn bush infested field, and it blinded her.
Yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah,
like it's always something like that.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think this chick is a YouTuber.
Oh, so she started from the bottom. Now she's there.
I guess so. She's only like 19 or something. Like she's a kid.
She can't be old. I was thinking 2019.
Yeah.
Apparently, she's Snow White.
Yeah, if you go to her YouTube, she has 203,000 subs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she really isn't that cute, but like not for like a movie star.
She's grocery, like you said, grocery store. There's some hot girls you might see at the local grocery store.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say no, but it's she's. I guess she looks like a vlogger and like plays like guitar. Like that's what it looks like. A lot of her videos are, and they weren't like giant videos. She really is just like a YouTuber. Like her views of 20,000 views, 50,000 views. I mean, those are good views,
respectable YouTube numbers.
Yeah, but it's not millions. And it's really just, I mean, almost every single video is just like her like singing, playing the guitar, and then I guess some kind of like vlogging.
I mean, listen, shout out. Listen, I'm a YouTuber. Obviously, we're both YouTubers.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is a girl. Apparently, she is. And good on her for getting the job, right? And for working her way up to getting the job. But what the fuck?
I mean, I don't hate her, but the bitch is just, I mean, she's crazy. Like, it's the things she's saying on Twitter. You're like, oh, this girl's like, she's mentally ill.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about that, man. I was thinking about like, didn't I say something like hot girls are too privileged or some shit a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I'm thinking, man, we have this generation of women in particular women who get inundated with attention from the time they're like 15 to 25, and some of them just become unglued the second they start to fade. And in this case, it didn't even. I mean, she's already unglued. And I know a lot of the shit women may go through. Maybe she had a creepy uncle. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to hear this shit. All right, let's actually get into the story. I've been talking so much shit.
I mean, if you want to see, I guess I don't know what's at the article, but I just Data Racer just has like all her tweets.
Yeah.
Yo, her tweets are wild, bro.
Let's do that. And apparently Gundam says hot girl itis. There's something to that.
Word. There is.
There's something to that. And Glenzer says, I believe she earned the job if Disney shows who they auditioned for the role.
I mean, look, I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care. Like Vig said, I mean, I would have never given a shit about this, and I still don't. But it's like now, now that you're just like, this bitch is out of her mind though.
Yeah. Okay. So first off, some Snow White. No, I'm not bleaching my skin for the world. Okay, that's not.
That's a
because I mean the bleach.
She deleted that. She had deleted that tweet.
Oh, okay. That's
She's
not that bad.
Obi-Wan Kenobi quote on her Instagram or Twitter.
You must do what you feel is right. Okay. Maria to Steven Spielberg. What?
Yeah, she's in all this shit. She's in Shazam 2, West Side Story, and Snow White, all like without having a single real credit before that.
Huh?
Isn't that weird? I guess she did. I don't know. Maybe she did a bunch of Broadway. I'm not sure, but like doesn't have a single credit on IMDb except for these upcoming projects, and it somehow is in all of them, all in the same like year.
Yeah, I think Glenzer. She earned the job, definitely.
Could be. I don't know.
So first, she had, can I be the new Hawkeye? Because they have a female Hawkeye now that is going to be in the show, which sounds shitty. Because it just Hawkeye's not even that good of a character. Actually, I think the new Hawkeye should be a trans woman of color. To stick it to that racist, transphobic garbage monster. So that referring to Jeremy Renner?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Look at this. Not even going to remotely going to address the story that came out, but today he has made racist, sexist, transphobic comments and totally disrespected the deaf community. Better watch my mouth because she running by. I guess I can mouth. But this was in 2019. She's saying.
I think your mouth has done other things, sweetie, but that's neither.
But like, it just like she's just like it's amazing. Like she took shots at a big ass star like that, like with no receipts. The tweets are still up, and it's just like. Oh man!
And they're going to make her a star. It sounds like, or they're going to try to at least.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, Data Racer does have a way with collecting receipts, right?
Yeah, and I listen, like you got like based as J.K. Rowling being like people who menstruate. I'm sure there used to be a word for these people, which is like, oh boy, you're just kicking your own. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why you would ever tweet something like that if you're J.K. Rowling.
Well, you know what? J.K. Rowling is one of those people I have no sympathy for.
No,
J.K. Rowling, I'm totally. Hopefully, this doesn't echo, but I got to play the drop. J.K. Rowling, get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah, true.
I hope you get ate alive because you literally created. She was really one of the first people to make all her characters after the fact. Did you know Dumbledore was all these other characters? Gay and
everyone's good.
And Hermione was black and all this stuff. Back like 4 or 5 before it was really cool, and then the everything ate her.
Yep,
she's strong, she brave, yeah.
Yeah. No, but I didn't have any sympathy for it either. Even she last year they did a petition. She had like a bunch of other like, intellectuals and shit like that of a petition. They put it together, and even in the petition, like it was still this like, hey, we still totally hate Trump, but like don't go after us. Like go after Republicans, that's fine, but don't attack us. Like you can't be canceling our side of the aisle. It's like, oh, so you don't have a problem with canceling, just you getting canceled.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And you guys, listen, I did for the record, Vigilante Williamson is not making these statements, even if he agrees with them, saying that she's deep in the cult and then eyes wide white. I'm not saying, just saying. Somebody who was a YouTuber is in 3 big movies out of nowhere. I don't know how that happens.
I don't either. That's pretty wild. She's having a good year.
You were in Hollywood how long, Matt?
10 years.
Okay. So 10 years for straight.
And I only gave like a few blowjobs too. So
there you go. Not as many as you probably should have did more of that.
Yeah, so it's just more crazy shit. I mean, like just this all like it's all so unhinged SJW shit.
Just a reminder that if you're racist, I hate you. Okay, I will step on every single homophobe, every single one. 17-year-old. What is this?
That was a Kyle Rittenhouse, whatever his name is.
Okay, I am very middle of the ground. How is he racist when all the 3 people he shot were white? Please break this down to me, Mrs. Ziegler.
Oh, I mean, no. Don't ask her anything.
Explain this to like a 5. Denying that racism exists is racist. I stand by the fact that TikTok is an app proven to be racist, ableist. This ableist shit. I mean, listen, I care about people who are disabled. One of my best friends was disabled. Like, it's a huge thing, but like,
of course, but
what are you talking about?
What it's just it's all
writing
this
text is ableist to blind people. There you go, Rachel Ziegler. You're ableist because no one Stevie Wonder can't read all this shit. No more Stevie Wonder jokes in the chat, by the way. I know that just inspired him. That's the joke. I stand by the fact TikTok's an app proven to be racist, ableist, homophobic, time and time again. My thread includes tweets about how this isn't the first time they've hidden content. Oh, because they've hidden content that you agree with. Oh my God, a platform hides content you agree with, and all of a sudden there is the focus. I got another drop for that. Oh man, you're talking about platforms actually hide content from people with different ideologies?
Welcome to the party, pal.
Like, no shit. And Latino slang, hell, Paulie. She's a 20-year-old dumbass who got really lucky. Very talented, Paulie says. Yeah. So, okay, what is her credits? Because I don't know much about her. Paulie, if you can let us know anything. I know she has a lot of credits upcoming. But where did she come from outside of YouTube? Please let us know. The inquiring minds want to know. If she's very talented, and you said, well, she's done this, this, and this, and that's why she's doing that, and that. Okay.
Yeah, look, the Isn't it girls like this person's just a litany of hate. That's like so spot on. Like it's a litany of hate. That's exactly like it's just so much hostility.
I would venture to say she's racist. Absolutely. Like I would venture to say she's unhinged.
Yeah. That's my impression. She seems mentally ill. Like just so much. I don't know.
Man, listen, I don't even don't see Paulie's content censored. Is Paulie's content maybe because he said ass? YouTube could have, because sometimes comments come on StreamYard that don't show on YouTube.
Oh, that's weird.
So maybe I don't know.
You also have to have live chat on too, and not all chat. I mean, like all chat. Like there's an all chat option and a top chat option. You just have to make sure you have like click that on the top, so because it is. I'm looking at it now. I see it.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's again. You know, I did say to begin this. There's a slight amount of this intellectual dishonesty because I don't give a fuck about Snow White. There was no. They could have made Snow White, you know, a Snow White person and done it exactly frame for frame, just like the cartoon, and I wasn't going to watch. There was nothing they could do.
It does need to get reported on. You have to report on it every time, but it does it's just like, what did I really expect was going to happen? Like, I don't look, they're going to make a white girl. Like, it's not going to happen. I mean, unless like they'll put a white girl in there if it takes away something from a white man. But it's like it's all intersectionality. It's like each replacement casting needs to be like one level more intersectional than the last one, right? So you've got like the demon, which is a straight white male. That's Satan, right? So we get rid of him. That's a huge win. So we just go one more. Okay, so a white woman is like that, and then the next one will be a woman of color, and then it's like a trans woman. Like it always has to take one more down. It can't. There's no staying equal anymore. No staying.
By the way, straight black men aren't even on the list. We're just non-existent.
You don't exist.
We're non-existent. Like we can.
You're
be
black
used
first.
As
it's about blackness, and that's more important than anything.
Because if you notice, with these race swaps, they usually swap something else. Like it wouldn't shock me if Black Superman has Lewis Lane. You know what I mean?
Nope, me neither.
Yeah, Oppression Olympics. Who the hell wants to win this? Who wants to like? Just
and the thing is,
go ahead.
No, I was just say, because I was talking with those guys last night. That guy and that girl, and they're having this conversation with them. It's like, look, the thing is, you can make as many woke stories as you want. Make them all day long. It's just the issue is when you come into things that are pre-established and you change that shit to fit your worldview. That's the issue. The rest of it, do whatever the fuck you want. Say, who cares? Nothing matters. Like, be as woke as you like. It's just that you came into my fucking house and you started telling me that everything that I like is wrong and I need this new shit. And I'm like, I don't. I definitely don't. I'm fine with the shit that I like. You don't need to tell me nothing.
Yeah. To react, Robert says Black Superman will have Idris Elba and Denzel as his two dads. I don't think either would go for it, honestly. But yeah, he might.
I think Denzel's pretty based as far as
he's very basic.
Yeah,
he's talked about like somebody. I remember an interview. Somebody was like, "Well, the police brutality." He's like, "Well, where was his father?" That's the first thing he said. Yeah. Where's his father? It starts in the home. He talked about I had friends growing up. He said we was all hanging out at 12. By 16, we all should have been locked up. I had a father in my life, and they didn't, and they ended up. Some of them are doing life. Some of them are gone. And he said, even though my parents weren't even together, but me just having a father in my life, somebody hold me accountable, changed, the trajectory of my life. Yeah, and I think that's a good point, but nobody wants to hear that, especially nowadays when single mothers are God. No disrespect to single mothers. I love you. No. I was raised by one, but like, you guys are fallible humans. And I don't think that's the encouraged. That shouldn't be the encouraged way of bringing up a child. But yeah,
especially not a boy. I think like you need male guidance that only a male can provide, because they just know, like, it's like it'd be like me trying to just raise a girl. Like, I can only give her so much help. Like, I don't know all the things that go on with a woman. You know what I mean? I know what goes on with me. So it's like you do need the guidance from a person who's been there before.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Islington Girl this is really what it is. They came into your house and started flipping tables before they even sat down. That's basically what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah. And then when it's insulting you the whole time, and then there's just like a crowd of people just waiting for you to say something back.
Yeah. And that's really the craziest part. This could have been done like but this could have been done. Okay. First off, Essential Dildo says my father popped to the shop. He'll soon be back. He went to buy some milk and menthol. I don't think he's coming back, bro.
Yeah, sorry.
And yeah, we do need to do a stream, Latino Slant. I can say I agree with you on a few points. It will definitely be a robust talk. Can't say I agree with you on a few points.
Interesting.
I would listen, man. I don't know about this person's track record. I don't know how she got the job. That's why I asked, like, what did she do beforehand? And I would like to know, hey, this ain't the land of competitive agreement. If there's something you disagree with, let us know in the chat, because it's good for conversation.
I like that, the land of competitive agreement. That's well put. I like that.
Yeah. Krypton exploded and lack of Caribbean food.
That's a reference to what the head of the BBC said about Luther, the character that Idris plays, not being black enough. That's not him he's mocking that person, not black people.
Yeah. So even women with strong father figures turn out more confident and successful in life. And I will say this, like, a bad father is not good. It's not like any father. Like, a bad father can be worse than no father. Like, I'm not saying, like I said, my mom got all of her kids through high school and into a successful life. So it's not like she did it. It does happen, but I just don't think you should say, hey, this should be the default way to raise all kids. And they are trying to push that. So that's not cool. Let's see. Okay. I don't know what else to say about this crazy chick.
I don't really have much else to say. I just think it's funny. Look, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah, and I do want to see. I hope Paulie is still here enough to respond. I would love to see, if it's a lot, just a few points. Yeah, nobody's perfect, and I like to know what Paulie thinks. And then there's two more things. One is the Harrison Ford thing, and the other the Karen trailer. And apparently, the Wait Now has sent me a recut Karen trailer without me having seen the first one, so I didn't know how you wanted to.
I guess let's just do the indie one real quick, just because we could just cover it and laugh at it and then move on.
Yeah. Oh boy, Essential Dildo says Paulie's disagreement is problematic. The fandom is being oppressed.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess the story is, shockingly, that an 80-year-old man playing an action star, maybe not the best choice because he got injured on set.
Well, Matt, he's 78. You ageist bigot. You.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
look, he looks old there. From Indy 4, he looks old.
Because he was old.
Yeah.
He was a 60-some-odd-year-old man playing Indiana Jones, and it still shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, like my dad's in his 60s. Like, he shouldn't be an action star.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's like, it's okay with him not being Indiana. Indiana Jones shouldn't still be a thing.
No.
That's not as a entity of the original 3, yes. But there should not be new content in the Indiana Jones canon. The story's told. He rode off in the sunset. It's over.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, if you wanted to continue it, like, what was that show? They had a young Indiana Jones
show.
Yeah, which was like, I never really watched that, but it was like, it's on. Like, there's nothing like that kind of thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with, stuff that doesn't take from the canon or the original shows. But what are they doing here? What is this?
Yeah. Alrighty. So Harrison Ford was injured on the set of Indiana Jones 5. The news came from Deadline's Mike Fleming Jr., who claimed Ford was injured rehearsing a fight scene. It wasn't even an actual fight scene. It's unclear how serious the injury is, but Fleming Jr. did claim it involved his shoulder. While the seriousness of the injury is unknown, it would apparently force James Mangold to shoot around Ford as he seeks treatment. I will be have this much fairness to Harrison Ford. Injuries do happen all the fucking time on sets, especially in action movies. It's not like it's him being 78 makes it obviously a higher risk, but it's not like younger people don't get injured on set as well.
No, of course, but it tends to happen more the older you get if you're going to still be an action star in your 80s.
Yeah. So no, he did not hurt his back carrying his dead franchise. He hurt his shoulder. So yeah. And it was River Phoenix, wasn't it? He used that quid.
That's
so
right.
To speak,
yeah.
To buy his way an early grave, unfortunately.
Indy 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess there really isn't much else here.
Yeah. Just him. I guess he got hurt during The Force Awakens, apparently. Oh Jesus. He got pinned by a hydraulic door. I think again that probably would affect anyone. Could have killed him, dude.
Jesus.
Could kill anyone with a fucking hydraulic door. What the fuck happened on the set of The Force Awakens?
That's funny.
A fucking hydraulic door almost killed fucking Han. You thought it was bad when Han Solo died. What if he would have went crow style? What the fuck? Jesus.
Broke his
Christ.
ankle, Wakedown says.
Oh, broke his ankle on the door.
Oof.
Fuck me.
That fucking hurt.
Yeah, broke his leg. Oh God, that sucks.
That suck.
Yeah, you guys gotta get shit right. Oh, this is right when the fridge gets nuked in the first one or the fourth one.
Fucking stupid.
This is almost in what I said about Snow White. I don't know if there was any circumstances I was going to watch Indiana Jones 5.
No, that's a good point.
Was KK the producer on that one too? I know for Farts and Weekends. So maybe that's what you're talking about. Yeah, she obviously was the producer. And I hope Paulie didn't leave because I really want to know what he did. Maybe he tweeted or messaged me, but I would love to know what he wants to or what he disagreed with. Okay. Ouch. He said, this is just talking about the hydraulic
Jesus Christ, though. It sounds like a horrible injury.
Yeah, I was standing in the doorway talking to J.J. Abrams, our director. The camera hadn't been set up. I was wearing my costume ready to go to work. Because we had a big budget this time, the original film, the door, if there had been a door, it would have been closed with a pulley and the stagehand just closing it. But now we have lots of money and technology, so they built a fucking hydraulic door which closed at light speed. And somebody said, "Ooh, I wonder what this is." Oh my God. The door came down, hit me on my left hip because I was turned to the right and it flung. Oh, fuck. That could have killed him.
Right? Wait, listen, read the rest of that. Read the rest of that.
Oh, God, it's hard.
Flung my left leg up and dislocated my ankle as it drove me down to the floor. My leg slammed.
Oh,
broke both bones in his left leg. You know how painful that is?
God.
Bro, both bones. They say that big bone in your leg is like the most painful thing you can experience.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. JJ,
also, just like
I knew you. Go ahead.
No, just spending money on some shit like that is stupid anyway, because you don't need it. Like they have all these like practical things, stagehands, shit like that. You don't need an actual hydraulic door to be built. What are you doing?
They're not smart. You almost killed You almost killed Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
literally almost killed him. That could have anything that did that to his leg. Yes, you can die from the shock of just breaking a leg.
Word.
Yes, you can.
And then look, it says the Guardian reported the incident could have killed him. Yeah.
Yeah. Could have killed somebody. The fact that it doesn't because an emergency stop was activated. Oh my God.
Unreal.
Fuck me. That's almost a bigger story than him getting injured this time. Because this time he saw he's an older guy rehearsing the scene. That was like complete. It could have killed any human being.
Yeah.
Fuck. JJ, you're like, I know you can't write, but for fuck's sake.
Yeah, just keep at least keep your actors alive. Yeah.
Yes.
The very bare minimum. Please have everyone survive it.
Well, shit. I mean, you remember Batwoman? A lot of people talk shit about what the fuck? What's her name? Ruby Rose, but they almost killed her. Did they drop her off or something?
Dude, they paralyzed some
back?
PA.
They paralyzed the PA. It's like, what is happening on these sets?
It's fucked up.
Like
man. I hope that girl's. I hope she like getting paralyzed on a movie set. Like, it's fucking horrible. Living your dream, and for the rest of your life, you can never walk again.
Yeah, because you were working on fucking Batwoman.
Something that should have never been made. Something that should never have happened. Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh my goodness! And Bruce Lombardo says KK is trying. I don't know what was happening. Yeah, the Temple of Doom was supposed to be a movie, not a set. Oh, Jesus.
Exactly.
Golly, that's crazy.
And then there's one more story, right?
Yeah, this Karen trailer. Now I found obviously there's a recut one that the Wake Down gave us, but I kind of want to see the original trailer that we're talking about, and I can't. Here it is.
What's interesting is I Googled this just a minute ago, and the woke media hates it.
Oh,
yeah.
Every now and again, something comes along where everyone hates it. You know that little meme where they have like the two fit hands clasped together? Maybe this is one of those things.
Yeah, where it's from the Predator, where it's like yeah. Woke people, based people. This Karen movie sucks.
Oh, you did send the original trailer.
Oh, he did?
Oh, okay. Well, I ended up finding the original trailer as well. Or at least I think this is it. I'll play the Wake Down. I trust you, Wake Down.
So it's the real trailer.
Oh, so you just added an overlay in my logo.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna just because yours is a few seconds longer. I'm not sure.
There's real criticism of this, but like the type of criticism I would expect to come from our community, not like the media. I don't know. Let's watch the damn thing.
Okay, let's pull it up. Hopefully, there's no echo or no crazy shit going on this time. We will see. Now I'll just send you a link, and then I guess you can try it. All right. Here we go. BET, do not copyright claim me. I got enough issues in my life. I trust you. This channel no longer exists.
This is a long way from East Point.
Baby, you just got.
Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me about your new neighbors. They're black. Do you mind keeping it down? If you don't comply, I'll tell the manager.
Oh shit!
Wow, that's so ham-fisted.
Security serious.
Hi, I am Karen Drexler. I'm your neighbor. You need to be taking your trash cans off the curb right when the trash is picked up.
Is she nice?
Yeah, she's nice.
Wait a minute. We have a white entitled neighbor named Karen.
Karen, hey, enjoy yourself.
There she is, slaving away in the kitchen.
Oh my God!
Teenagers.
Acting?
Can you please hurry up? Please, they're very aggressive. Yep.
I left my wallet with my ID at home. Leave us alone. We didn't do anything.
How the heck?
Boy.
Actually, no. We have criminals.
I want to see this.
We're stepping out of the car.
The officer uncovered some disturbing information on her and her brother.
Oh shit!
She doesn't like black people.
We have a search warrant.
I think we
Well,
got
I'm
it.
black.
I know, she doesn't like you either.
What's going on?
What I do? You can't tell me, huh?
We are living next door to a racist.
You went in her house?
You wouldn't want your wife to know our little secret, right?
I was not standing place.
Oh shit! Oh, that's the end of the trailer from this. Okay, that's awesome.
Yo, that was like someone heard about racism and then made a movie.
There must be a BBQC in the park.
That was the most clunky, ham-fisted, like inelegant, like pile of shit. I couldn't believe how bad that was. You're right. I want to see this.
I want to.
This is amazing.
I want to see this so bad. Oh boy, that looks fucking great.
It looks brilliant. I'm black. What's going on? This like turned into a Lynch art piece all the way like.
Oh wait, there's more to the trailer. Okay, actually, I'm playing the Wake Downs version.
I thought so.
There's more. It felt like it cut off early, right?
Yeah, we didn't get like
okay.
Yeah.
Let's this is the Wake Down. This is what he sent me. It has a little bit more. So let's play the whole thing. This.
Oh yeah, this is gold.
Great. Or we're just gonna cut from here because we remember this scene, right?
Yeah.
I want to sell the house.
Oh shit!
You can't tell me, huh?
We are living next door.
Fucking Confederate flag.
Racist. You went in her house?
You wouldn't want your wife to know our little secret, right?
That was not standard police procedure back there.
What do we have here?
We got a hammer. Everything looks like nails.
You people are very angry.
Shut your mouth, boy.
Oh my god.
Bad things happen. There are people that don't comply.
I want to see this.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh man. Oh, this is absolutely
and
awesome.
like,
and I'm gonna tell you,
that? It's so. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you know why this is even an issue, right? Because white women are the target. This was about a white men. The left will leave it alone, but they cannot have their queen, the white woman, be shamed, and that's what makes it a controversial. This is why we get the.
As much as I don't want to give the fucking idiots any credit, I really think now that Trump's gone, like they all have calmed down a little bit, and they can just see
There's
that
some of that
for being just cringy as fuck. I'd love to skewer them all the time, but like, because if you just Google it, right? Like Google, like Karen movie, right? And then look at all the news headlines. Like they're really like unbelievably cringe. We would like to speak with the manager about how cringy the horror movie Karen is. Like absolutely not. Facing backlash. Like, but
Dark Fate was cringy.
Yeah,
Dark Fate kills fucking John Connor in 2 minutes in.
No, I feel you, dude. But like, this is like, this is more of a mainstream, like conversation thing. Most people don't give a fuck about Terminator. They don't give a shit. It's like
if this was,
but Karen was like the meme.
Doing it would not be an issue. They would be a-okay with the exact same film if the main character was a white man.
They'd be more okay with it, dude. But there were a lot of people that were hating on Karen's. If you remember last year, dude, like white women were getting it. And so it's like, if there was enough of that will, like that kind of leftover feeling of animosity, I really think people are just like, oh my God, that's horrible.
Look at, this is a picture of the main actress.
Yeah. Taryn Manning.
Yeah. He knows the color of her hair. I'm not trying to stereotype, but let's keep it real. When one of their own gets slandered, now it's an issue. It does look like a trailer put out by like good SNL, and I think there is a fatal attraction thing. I think it's implied the guy fucks her, so that's not good. I think the fact that this hate is happening. If this was Craig instead of Karen, I don't think people would say it's cringeworthy. Protect white women at all costs. I hope I'm wrong.
Maybe. It's horrible though. Like it's so
it is
bad, and it's directed by, is that a black guy? Yeah, Coke Daniels. Is he black? Maybe not. I can't tell. That's a black and white photo. Do you know who this guy is? Coke Daniels. Oh, no one does.
This age, this age when I found out he existed. So he's got
a directing credit from 2007 called Gangster Rap: The Glockumentary.
That sounds lovely.
I guess it's a comedy. The hardest group you've never heard of. After several run-ins with the law, shady business management, failed comeback attempts, and countless child custody cases, they've just inked a deal with rap powerhouse Inner Sound Records. It sounds like CB4. It's like a CB4 knockoff.
I mean, he could be a mixed race or a light-skinned black guy. Looking at him, it looks like he probably is a light-skinned or a mixed guy.
He looks like shade dark. He looks like Sean King.
I thought he looks like a slightly darker Sean King, like
He really
ever
does.
so slightly.
Yeah, just like was out on the lake.
Yeah,
Sean King was getting some.
But I
sun.
mean, I guess it's the hair, so it's like okay, he's probably a mixed race guy. More than likely, he's mixed race.
More than likely, yeah.
But like, if this movie was about a racist white man, what was that movie that came out with what the fuck was it? It had Samuel L. Jackson. He was like a black guy and an interracial couple next door, and he was their neighbor. Something Terrace, Lakeview Terrace or something, I think it was called.
Oh yeah, okay.
If there was something like that, but with a white guy, and it was just as cringy, it would not be a big deal. Or not to them, not to that side. No, not Get Out. Is he a 5%? I don't know.
Yeah, you might be right. You might. I don't know though. Like that was so bad. Like that wasn't like, oh, we have to get out ahead of this because it's going to make white women look bad. Like that was horrible. Like that's going to make whoever made it look bad. And it's not going to affect culture at all.
It looks atrocious. It looks absolutely insane.
That was so bad. Like it was so on the nose too. Like at the end where it's like, oh, you should have complied or whatever. It's like, oh, that's what like they're trying to tie it into like the BLM shoot, like, guys getting killed. And you're just like, oh, it's so cringy. Like that really is just like, it's someone who doesn't understand the conversation at all is trying to make something about it. It's like, oh, that's great.
The Confederate flag soap defenders is just, I love it. I love it. I love that they tossed that in.
Everything's so on the nose. It's so painful. Look at Roxanne Gay's comment. That's like legit. Yeah, is that a SNL thing or is it real? Like, not sure.
Oh yeah, this. Yeah. It does look SNL. It's playing herself in a new role called Karen. Okay. Well, I'm not sure shit.
Whatever.
The Jordan Peele Get Out SNL skit nonsense. This no one asked for a movie about murderous Karen. Yes, you did, people. We all asked for this movie. We knew this. There was going to be a Karen movie at some point. That's just how it goes.
But it's like they take like they even when she's filming like the guys on the the young thugs and then calls the cop. It's just so it's
why
so
they
on
thugs,
the nose. Man? It's just so on the nose. Like, oh God.
Yeah. Calls him angry and then calls a cop brother. And then, it's just, it's on the nose. But again, there's been a lot of on the nose bullshit move. This is every day. We're talking about a new on the nose bullshit. Oh, geez. Oh, no, it didn't go black for you. But my screen went black for me because that's how it goes. But every fucking day, one of us is talking about some on the nose bullshit movie.
I know, but this is so much bigger than that.
Man, I don't think Vanity Fair and Vulture and ET would be on our side if this was about a white man. I just don't. I just don't. Maybe you're right. I do see that there's something about as far as like Trump's gone. We see Bill Maher. All of a sudden he's based whatever.
Yeah, Jon Stewart is like, hey,
Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
But it's just like I definitely, and that's probably part of it. But I don't know if a lot of these big media organizations would agree with Heels versus Babyface if it wasn't about a woman. That's my thought.
I mean, look, I there's no way to dispute it.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's definitely something in what you're saying. Like I said, like there's 100% reason to believe that because they love their boogeyman, and like white women really didn't know how to handle it when they were in the barrel, which was really funny and fun. I got a kick out of that.
Absolutely.
But I think it might be both. It might be like there's a bit of that, but it's also like it's so bad you can't get behind this because you look like such an asshole.
That's true too. It is objectively terrible.
Oof. Like I want to watch it and cheer.
I gotta watch.
You know what I mean? Like I want to be like,
gotta watch.
I have to see this. Like
when does this come out?
I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna go solo. I'm going to give you guys a Karen review. I promise you. I have to watch this movie and review.
We're watching it. I want to do a watch
has
party.
To be done.
Yeah, like this is like, when does it come out? Like, I need to see this. This is amazing. Oh my God, it's so bad.
Oh, it may not come out after all this. I'm looking at salon.com and they say We may not know the full story until it releases in theaters on a date that's yet to be announced.
Oh no! Well, they put all this. They spent all this money. They have to get it out there.
But I mean, with all this backlash, apparently BET has some involvement with it. Let's see.
Yeah, it's like a BET movie like studio. That's why it's so obviously inept. Like whoever did this is like poor from the jump. Like the concept is bad. Like it's exploiting like this hot button social issue. It's just so ham-fisted with its racism, and then it's clearly like poorly done. Like just the filmmaking technique was like, ugh.
Yeah, but I mean, like Batwoman exists. You know what I mean? Why doesn't Variety and all of these places check out? Talk about Batwoman. What's Batwoman's Metacritic?
That's a good point, dude. That's a good point.
What is it?
That's true.
Metacritic.
But that's what I mean. I think it's like, they weren't allowed to say anything that like a Trump supporter might agree with, for 4 years. And now like they won that war and they're, they can all go back to sleep. Like now they can just be like, yeah, this movie looks stupid. It's got nothing to do with Trump anymore. You know what I mean?
Okay. So Batwoman, it has a 50, but it's still a huge discrepancy. That's almost a passing grade from critics. So I guess they are talking about it bad, but 1.6 from users.
I mean, 59.
It's not good.
What is Dread? What is like? Just search a movie like Dread.
Okay.
Like, what is their Metacritic? 59 sounds pretty high.
That's what I mean. It's a lot higher than it should be.
Yeah.
Dread's a 60.
See?
So Batwoman, this is my point. Batwoman is on the same level as Dread to these critics. The same critic, and you cannot convince me that Batwoman, which almost killed two people, by the way, almost got 2 bodies. You cannot convince me that they're more competent on Batwoman than Karen. I won't believe that.
One point
I
better.
tried to get 20 minutes. And they think Dread is 1 point better. So no, I'm going to stand by my point. I think if Karen was called Kurt, and it was about a white guy from Texas or Alabama, and he was doing everything else was shot the same, except it was a white guy from Texas or Alabama, and he had a MAGA hat. This would be A-OK to Variety and A-OK to Hollywood Reporter and all these other magazines that, oh my God, this is so terrible. It's only terrible because it's about your protected class. They're in the front lines. No disrespect to the white girl in the chat, Islington girl, who says Dread was awesome.
No, of course not.
But like, why women are the SJWs, like the front lines of the SJW war?
Well, they're the generals. Like they're like the brain trust that makes the whole machine. They're not putting their own skin in the game. They're not literally the front line. Like they're not gonna get killed, but they're like the brainchild of so much of this shit.
Yes, they're the main ones driving this as far as the culture goes. Like, the people behind it, they're the main ones who push it. And like, if you meet somebody and it's like, oh, wokeness. I mean, I'm serious. Did you just assume that Islington girl is white and a girl? I know you're a girl because it's in the title. Are you white though? You may not be a white.
If she doesn't identify as, then she's not, and that's an important distinction.
Yeah. So I think if in a world where Batwoman is only 1 point worse than Dread on Metacritic. I absolutely think that if this was about a man, it would be a no-go.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
Yeah.
God, I can't wait to see that. That's so good. Oh my God. That's great.
Wait, Robert, is this true? It's a Hallmark and BET collab?
Oh no.
Awesome.
Oh man.
Awesome.
It's so painfully on the nose, slaving away in the kitchen. I get it.
Oh,
you people. I get it.
Yeah. BET originals coming to theaters while big studios are sending movies straight to streaming. What a country. Yeah, what a time to be alive, right?
Yeah, I would love to get it streaming though, just so I could watch it.
Yeah, and Isn't the girl's a female and very wide? Problematic. I have seen Cuck, or I haven't seen the movie, but I did see the previews to Cuck.
There's a movie called Cuck.
Oh yeah, Tim Pool had did a story about it last year.
What?
Yeah, we can check that out. That trailer is just
Alex Kurtzman story.
that trailer is just as cringe. Well, no, it's not. No, actually, I take that back.
When a frustrated loner gains popularity as an alt-right vlogger at the online echo chamber. Oh, the fucking balls on these people, yo. The balls on these people.
You want to watch that trailer? I know we've gone close to 3 hours.
Echo chamber. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah. There was not, you know what? And this also furthers my point. There was no universal outrage outside Tim Pool making fun of it. I saw no outrage of this, and we can talk. I don't think is quite as cringeworthy. I'll be honest, because that Karen was special. But this is not cringeworthy. Let's show you this. Hopefully, you guys can hear it. Let me know if you can't hear. By the way, you guys can hear it.
Yeah.
The greatest threat to our nation is this false sense of diversity. That is the greatest fallacy of the past century.
Today was a pretty rough day for me. I lost a lot of money, and I lost a car, and I lost a job. But everywhere I go, there's illegals, and they're running the show.
Whose point of view is that?
Huh?
So whose racist point of view is that the illegals are running the show? I've never heard a racist make that claim, not once.
This is okay. This is what like the left thinks of us.
Okay.
They think we're that.
Okay.
That's what they think we are.
That makes sense.
We're losers who all work at 7-Eleven, and that's why we hate illegal and all this crazy. I don't know. It's this weird. I don't know really what they think of us, but like this is.
Well, let's get a glimpse of it because it's pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
Our country, it's shifting, not just in terms of politics or morality, but culturally.
You can't be proud to be white and male anymore. It's not politically correct.
That's right. That's
important.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is follow the script.
Can you do that, Ronnie?
The fuck?
Can you follow the script?
But you can anything I need to be!
The greatest threat to our nation is the fragmentation of our people.
Does he have access to weapons, guns, knives, anything?
45. Pretty, isn't it?
Hell yeah. When the fire comes, you're gonna burn. They need you.
Are you ready to take the red pill? Or are you just...
Yeah. It's cock.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's more competently made.
But it's also
like that.
It's also forgettable.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even bothered by that. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like no one who is even approaching like where that guy is mentally would ever watch that movie and feel informed by it. That's like never going to happen. So that's like great. And then the only people who would like it and value are people who are already so deep into thinking that way anyway, that this is 100% ineffectual. I have no problem with it because like, okay, not only do you not get it, also this is just a useless, ineffectual piece of trash you made. So congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like Tom McDonald wrote the movie. Jesus.
So funny. I don't know.
This, oh man, there's shots at you. This is the movie that launched Matt into YouTube. And why is it called Cuck though? So apparently, like there's like they had the little scene with him and the woman and the husband. Like there's like a cuck porn angle to the movie.
They also said, and the video like that the guy was watching, like, are you going to step up for your country or are you just a cuck?
Yeah.
So,
but I guess there's in the movie that's supposed to be like his wife and he's watching or some shit in the porn movie. If I remember correctly, I haven't looked it up in a while. And I know we've gone an extra hour. I saw you looking at your phone.
No,
we can definitely.
I was just, no, it's cool.
Oh no, I'm just saying, if you want to rant, we went an extra hour. We went long. We went long just for you people. Yes, you people. and I appreciate everybody here. You guys went insane with super chats. Absolutely insane. First, crazy and beloved Ogre Squasher.
Yeah,
sent
thank you, man.
2 insane super chats to me and Matt. So he spent George Maholo money today. And then everybody else wanted to join in. We had Roger H., Man of War 665, Neighbor of the Beast, Islington Girl, Vigilante Munchausen, The Wait Down, and Anonymous, which we believe to be Snorter Poopus, and Bruce Lombardo twice, and Gomer Kyle as well.
Wait a second. There's some really good cuck reviews. This guy says, on Metacritic, he says, incredible masterpiece, 10 out of 10. Was an excellent character study of a cuck. Hulk Hogan was perfectly cast. Would recommend to school children everywhere.
Awesome.
That's really funny. Okay. Yeah, I guess this was not a well-received movie, actually, this cuck movie. No, it has a Metascore of 40 and a user score of 4. That's what I mean. It's just ineffective. No one cares.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. The New York Times gave it 10. Wow.
Jeez.
Look, it's a real, and they really get this kind of morbid, witless, scab-picking cat by an oh-so-ironic choice of closing credits song is worse than useless.
Oh, boy.
He's actually right. I mean, if your agenda is to try to change all these dangerous people, this is like the last way you should do it. Like,
yeah,
it's just fuel for their fire.
Yeah. That's I mean,
I like this though. I like when they step in it so hard, and they just makes like I really think this Karen movie could be like the best movie of 2021.
Yes, at least most entertaining. It's probably going to be most entertaining.
I think it's gonna it's gonna deliver me with joy, and so I think in that regard, in that metric, it's a great movie.
It might be good for the channel. The review of that for both. If you just do a review
you're
too.
Right. Oh, when does it come out? I want to see it.
If I could do an early review of it, I would.
Oh my god,
I could do it early.
I want to. I wonder if Jared can get a handle. I don't know. I need some Hollywood insiders to get me to see Karen. Oh my
We
god,
could get a copy of Karen. That would be the shit. So we're probably going to be wrapping up here soon, but real quick, we're all for plugs. Bruce Lombardo is going to be doing a stream tonight, focusing on Black Widow, 2100 Central Time. That's in a few minutes, like 30, 40 minutes, right? It's 10 o'clock Eastern, right? It's 9. I think 2100 is. I used to know this because I had to know this. I think that's 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock Central.
Yeah,
so that's close. That's
it's a half hour.
like a half an hour.
Yeah.
So check out Bruce Lombardo. If you haven't subbed to him, you should. Fight Club does hold up. I think someone said American History X still holds up. That's another one I probably should do a review on.
American History X.
Yeah, great movies. There are good movies. This has been a really cool episode. We talked about a lot of stuff. Oh, it's 10 Eastern. I thought 2200 was 10.
Because it would have to.
Oh yeah, 10 Eastern Central. Yes, you're right. I'm wrong. You're right. It's 10 Eastern, 9 Central.
Yeah, that's
there we go.
So it's in a half hour.
Yeah, we were right.
We were right.
Okay.
Fucking
time zones. Everyone's on a different part of the planet, so it screws me up. But all right, Matt, did you have anything to say before we got out of here?
No, nothing much. Just thanks for joining. Thank you, fucking Ogre Squasher. Holy shit, it's so kind of you. It's unbelievably generous.
Yeah, we had a quadruple feature. We had a cuck, a Karen, a stalker, and a liar. So we had tons of stuff. I'm talking about Leslie Headland as a liar. I think she's full of shit. But, double feature of evening of cuck and Karen. There's not enough popcorn and beer. Which we have enough money for popcorn and beer to last us a lifetime. Ogre
That's
Squash.
true,
bro. I wish you know what? I don't know that I'll be able to make it to Vegas. Unfortunately, I don't know. I really want to.
No,
but God, screw every YouTuber on earth. If there's anybody I want to meet, it's fucking Ogre Squash. Okay. I love you, man. How did before we leave, and Ogre Squasher, how did you find me? I've been wondering that. What brought you to the world of Vigilante Williamson and the culture crime fighters at large? Like, how did you get here? I would love to know.
I'm
So I
curious
can try
too.
to find more of you. No, but seriously, like, how did you get here? Yeah, we got thank you from Bruce Lombardo. You're welcome.
Yeah, hell, brother.
Matt's link
I
is
just
a link to Anna's channel.
my whole channel is now just a sip channel for Anna.
Yeah.
I did want to say. Sorry.
Yeah.
What did it say? Matt's Stream Elements.
Oh, you just said Matt's Stream Elements. That's your gift basket into Anna's. Uh-oh.
That's funny. I just forwarded it directly. Thank you. Yeah. I was gonna say we got the cocktail lounge on Friday, as always. But Monday at 11 a.m. Central, I'm gonna be doing a celebration stream. It's 1 year on YouTube. Yay! So I'll be doing like a celebration stream. I try to have everyone who's been on the channel drop in if I can do it, if they're available. It's going for like 3 hours, like 11 to 2. And so, like that'll be fun. You know, I think that'll be a fun day. So check that out as well. That's coming up. Yeah,
I'm going to try. I take lunch around that time. So I'll be able to drop in on my phone. I don't know how good the quality is, but I will definitely do that. And believe it or not, my year on YouTube is in a week. We somehow, the Cosmic Brothers aligned. We started YouTube the same week. And also, you know what else started YouTube that week? Brie Larson. It's all divine.
See, look at that. It's a nice little bow on the whole thing.
Yes. Well, technically I started my YouTube like a few weeks before that, but I didn't start making content till June 30th. So I consider that mine.
Yeah,
my first stream.
My first video was like, the 28th.
Yeah, my first stream was the 30th into the 1st because I streamed I started at 11:30 at night. And so and Robert's birthday is this weekend. Oh man, Illuminati confirmed. So I don't know what I'm doing next week. It's the same day of the Culture Crime Fighters. I could just make that. I don't know. I got to figure something out.
You let me know what you want to do, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to just invite a bunch of people and see who shows up. Invite everybody I think I can get. I would love to get Gary. I would love to get Sweet Cass, even though I don't think he remembers me. Because he's like the first channel I streamed on that wasn't mine was Sweet Cass, believe it or not, before I even did Gary's he's like a comic book channel. I did that even before I did the member stream. I don't think everybody who's helped both of us on this journey, to get me to 500 subs, to get Matt to over 1,000 subs, the crazy super chats you gave both of us today, all the support all of you guys have given us. Thank you. So
Ogre Squasher, yeah.
Funny story. I saw one of your first episodes, the Vigilante, and Matt, and thought the content was fantastic. So you just stumbled upon the Culture Crime Fighters and just stayed and start funding it.
That's awesome.
That's insane.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And Robert, you asked about the Vigilante mobile. It is now fixed. It is not working. The Vigilante mobile's up and running. And Ogre Squasher has videos. Thank you, Wake Down, for plugging them. I didn't know Ogre Squasher had videos. I don't know if they're his job is really fucking cool.
Yeah, is it like playing stuff?
I would like when he showed. I don't want to show, but he sent pictures of like the actual plane he flies, and it's just such a fucking baller for me. It just looks so baller.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Right on, dude.
Since Dildo found you through the Expanse, which that I did know because I do remember.
Yeah, I remember that. That was from we just got him I got a bunch of people from the Expanse streams. I was thinking about going back and finishing up my coverage of that and getting back into it. I don't know. I have so little free time now. It's like Jesus, I barely make it to these streams.
Yeah, I understand that. I get it. And I didn't even know you had a channel. You could have told me. You have a whole fucking band and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I see the little motif. I don't know if that was a motif. It's Yamaha keyboard. I don't know which one it is. I'm a keyboard mark. You got the whole band.
Wow! Holy shit! That video of him flying is really cool.
Living a cool life, man. Living your best life. Thank you, Ogre. You are really cool.
Damn.
And you have this video flying,
and the camera is just right at the nose of the plane. It looks really. Wow! It's really cool. I guess he's going to Telluride.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick. Let's plug Ogie.
Wow.
He's paid enough. He deserves a fucking plug. Let me get this link for.
Damn, that looks cool.
It is cool. Who doesn't want to fly, right?
Wow.
That's the coolest fucking thing on earth.
Yeah.
It's the coolest human achievement that we live in a world that you can fly somewhere.
It is pretty damn cool.
like I said, when he showed pictures of the plane, and I don't know if you want me to show them.
Wow.
I was just like, look at this shit.
Dude, the landing is crazy.
Wow.
That's fucking dope, dude. That was really cool. Thank you, Gomer Kyle.
Yeah, thank you all. Simply put, y'all are awesome. You're awesome.
Such a dildo.
Since Robert said you being cast as Snow White filled up your time, and then since your dildo says doing porn is time consuming.
It's a lot of work.
Apparently,
it's a lot of work, more than you think.
Show White in a pearl necklace. I love that, bro. This is pretty cool,
funny. Dude. You got to see that. You got to the end because he lands.
Okay.
Like at like 12:11, you can start playing from there. Yeah.
Let's start a little here. Just get some of that scenery.
Dude, look how beautiful that is.
Yeah. What a fucking view, man. Have you seen that flight simulator that supposedly has the whole world mapped out? I know it's a really hard game to play, and it's really like it's called I think it's Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's supposedly a real flight sim, and it's very intensive on your computer. But I've seen people play it.
Yeah, it's like a 400 gigabyte download.
Yeah, it's an insane thing. Oh man, I'm
dude,
not see how this landing.
Isn't that crazy?
The runway just kind of comes out of nowhere,
right?
Holy shit!
Just on top of this mountain. That's fucking nuts, man. That's really cool.
Whose runway is that? What baller shit does Ogre Squasher do?
I know. Is he like a James Bond?
Really cool. I'm not just saying this because you gave me a lot of money today. You're the coolest motherfucker I know, man.
Yo, that is so badass. Like, where is that? Like, I thought Telluride was like a city. Like, this is just a little tiny airport.
Doesn't it look like a private airport?
Mm-hmm. Like it's someone's backyard.
Jesus Christ. Apparently landing there in winter is a real bitch. I can imagine.
Wow.
The fact that you're able to do what you're able to do is not something that humankind should ever take for granted. The fact that we have humans that can operate fucking planes safely, and for the most part they do. Fuck me.
That was really cool.
Yeah,
right on.
It does take balls.
More videos, please. That was
yes,
bad.
do more videos. Do more. Your channel's better than mine because
that was
awesome.
Cool.
That's a fucking cool thing. Yeah. There's something about planes or something about flight that brings out the kid in you, man. Because it's just like, wow.
I got like a little like stomach, like woo, like when it landed, when like you know what I mean, like even though it's a video, it's like woo.
Yeah, and yeah, MS Flight Simulator. Oh,
that's such a dildo. That's where he gets all the extra money.
Did you feel yourself flying in? Listen, you don't have to answer that, Ogre Squasher. You're under no obligation to answer any Ascension dildos, wacky ass
accusations.
Baseless.
Yeah, it's baseless.
Accusations, completely baseless.
Mm-hmm.
He's a competent
troublemaker. He's a troublemaker.
Yeah, he's a troublemaker. Ascension dildo.
He's an imp.
Ogre Squasher's a good man. He's a good dude. He's a legal pilot who does legal stuff.
We're very grateful for him.
Yes. And apparently the only other airport that's worse is Aspen, Colorado. Okay, man. Yeah, Ogie, if you're ever in North Carolina, if you're ever flying around here, please let me know. I owe you a million drinks. I would love to buy a drink, just have a conversation with you, bro.
Fucking A.
So yeah. Yeah, this has been a fun episode. I think
this was great.
To be fair, this episode and last week are probably the two best episodes we've done. I'm saying that live.
I think
last week I think was probably the best one, and this one just flowed so well.
I love what we're doing. You know, I'm having a blast, and I'm really glad that people are sticking around and enjoying it with us. You know, it's like it's the most fun that I get to have all week. I love our show. Like I would listen to us if I wasn't us. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
yeah. You guys are awesome.
Yeah. And
thank you.
So grateful to have you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because we got up to 20, even though we were competing with Gary. So we got in the 20s. So I mean, you guys still care about us. Yeah, no, Iro hates everyone, but like everyone else, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys still care about us. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Ogre Squasher, every other super chatter I mentioned. I don't know where I would be without you guys. You guys are like, man, you've done it, and apparently, we will party it up sometime.
Yeah.
Oh God, Cavalgate. That's. I want to get. I'm gonna email Anna and just try. She probably is gonna say "fuck you guys," but I gotta figure out more about this stuff.
I would love to have her on. I mean, Anna's base as fuck. I like Anna. She's a cool YouTuber. I think that would be great.
Yeah. And she, you know what? She does have a sense of humor. It's not like
she's funny. No, she's funny. She's like, she speaks her mind. I respect Anna.
No, I mean, to the fact that we kind of, I mean, we didn't say anything that fucking Cecil didn't say, but like, still,
we're just teasing her.
Yeah, we're teasing her. We love you, Anna.
Love you.
And we love you all in the chat. So, yeah, if there's nothing else, I guess we'll just play the video and dip out.
Peace out, y'all. This was a blast.
Right. Yeah. Peace. Love you all.